Oh, mother...
Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I hope I'm not late. Oh, I'm not. I'm exactly a minute early. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How's everyone doing? I made some tea while I was waiting. Oh, not while I was waiting, while I was setting up. Hi, Zeno. Now, I have a big old cup of tea so I can get in the proper mindset. Let me just take a big old sip. Oh, yes. Oh yes, we're here, we're ready to go. And it's time to oppress the working class. Let's go. Yes, quite. So what happened last time? Someone detonated a fucking bomb in the courtroom? Is that what happened?
Come on, England! Score some fucking
Come on,
goals!
England! Score some fucking goals! What on earth just happened in there? Mr. Naruhodo, I managed to find out what happened. Miss Susato, I was told there was an advanced smoke grenade. A type of exploding device that releases smoke. Smoke grenade, it sounds like a sort of thing ninjas use. Yes, similar, except a lot more advanced, because it's from England, don't you know? Aren't these English people just amazing? Using the exact same thing as us ninja. Oh boy. They're just making sure everything is safe now. I think the trial will start again before long. But who would have done something like that? Police managed to catch someone who was trying to flee the courtroom, apparently. Flee the courtroom? Why? Well, it's a young girl around 15, Hi, space! Oh boy, here we go, alright. Okie doke. Fucking this orphan saw the way the wind was blowing and she was like, smoke grenade! They're trying to slip out the fucking back like a regular person. She just decided just to try some ninja shit. Fool, did she not see that the defense lawyer was of the Orient? The other passenger that Mr. McGilded was just talking about? My thoughts exactly. So he wasn't lying. Oh, what's become of Mr. McGilded, actually? There are so many things I need to ask him about, but he's not here. Mr. McGilded was taken out back and shot, as is custom. Now you have to defend the orphan. I think he was summoned to the prosecutor's antechamber to answer questions, along with the young girl. Who is she, I wonder? And what was she even doing here at the trial? The murderer always returns to the scene of the crime. There's another matter that's troubling me. And what's that? Did a small clip? I did. I really fucking did. Pirate, please don't talk about that trial anymore, because I don't think I can take any more psychic damage. Like, I appreciate you staying on top of it, but like, my guy, I'm gonna start taking psychic damage if I see any more of that clown show. I'm so sorry. Holy shit. Oh, according to the coachman, Mr. Beppo, that book just has a lot of shit in it, doesn't it? He took 4 passengers that night, for a fare of 5 pence each. That comes out to a total of 20 pence exactly. Now it seems there were in fact 5 passengers. Yeah, but see, this one was underage and also a woman, so she might not even count as a person as far as these people are concerned. Who knows? Which means the figures don't seem to add up again. She's right, that is strange. Counsel for the defense, kindly proceed into the courtroom. I say. Oh, thank you, officer. We'll go in right away. Hello. What's going on here, then? Whoever she is, I imagine this young girl will be asked to take the stand and testify now. I really can't imagine what she's going to say, but it could alter the whole direction of the trial. We'll know soon enough, Mrs. Otto. Anyone die? I don't think anyone did. Hey, yo, put the orphan on the stand, man. Alright, but she better not play trash. Oh no, she's not a 15-year-old. Holy shit, that is not a 15-year-old. Holy shit. I was about to say, oh no, she's hot, but then I remembered 15-year-old. But that is not a 15-year-old. Holy shit. They really built them different in fucking 1890, didn't they? Did Brits not have recess in trials? Yes. We did. The smoke bomb was the recess, my guy. She must have been the one who caused the disturbance before. Well, after that rather eventful recess, the court will now resume the trial of Mr. Magnus McGilded. Wait a minute. It does look like the ballerina. Now then, Lord Van Sykes. My lord, I believe you have established the cause of the smoke which veiled proceedings earlier. It seems to have been an advanced form of smoke bomb. The recipients are typically employed by the army. Good gracious, the army? What in the devil's name? My lord, you're invoking the devil. You know that's illegal in this time period, yes? Where's the judge for the judge? It was an elaborate attempt by a young girl to cloak her escape from the public gallery, but she was caught. And now occupies the stand. Your name, girl? Are you responsible for the smoke grenade? Which is blah, 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 blah. What is the meaning of this deplorable behavior? I love it. I love when you have the judge, you can just give him like the most jowly fucking voice possible, and it just works. If I may, my lord. Yes, Mr. McGillen. I think perhaps I ought to explain her. Why it is this wee lass was here in the first place, and why she tried to board like that. She's all tied up with the events of that night, so it is. She totally fucking does. This could just be another issue of like anime same face kind of thing. Guilty. Guilty. Sentenced to murder. Very well, Mr. McGilden, give your testimony. You will explain to the court exactly how this young woman is involved in the case. Just what happened? The fuck? Like, Naruhodo's out here just like, what the fuck happened, my guy? Yeah, it's not like Discovery's a fucking thing. Holy shit, when When was discovery written into law? Because it must have been by now, right? On the night in question, I took the back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off. Then, begorra, a loud thud and a wee scream woke me up with a fresh start. There was a fella collapsed on the floor at my feet. I sat him up on the seat across from me. Then I turned up to find where that scream had come from. And bless my soul, what did I find? There was a child in there, all curled up in a ball, hiding their wee self away. Jesus Christ.
I remain somewhat baffled, I confess. But what I gather, on the night in question, this young girl was indeed riding in the omnibus, is that correct?
It's exactly as the defence counsel said. This lass was the 5th passenger, my lord. And she's out here with a wicked tasting capris, my god. Look at the fucking calves on that one. Very glad that that the age of consent hasn't been written into law yet. For legal reasons, that one's a joke.
Are you ready, Captain?
Yes, my lord. Rather no. I have no idea where to start. Was she trying to save Will? I have no idea. I'm not gonna look up the age of consent for 1890s England. That's on you. That's on you if you want to spin that fucking revolver cylinder, my guy. The knight in question took the back seat in the omnibus and promptly nodded off.
Hold it!
Explain, motherfucker! When you first got on the omnibus, were there any other passengers already on board? There were not. The cabin was empty and there was no one in the roof deck either.
You were the first passenger after what? I see.
Aye, and that's why I took the back side as I did. It is the most comfortable, so it is. Could you explain exactly what you mean by the back seat? By all means, as I already described it earlier. I'm talking about the seat opposite the one in which the poor gentleman was stabbed was sitting. Like I said, it is the most comfortable where I feel most at ease. And of course, I enjoy gazing through the skylight from time to time as well. Oh boy, this man's. Then begorra, a loud thud.
Hold it!
Hold it, motherfucker. A loud thud, you say, and a scream. Aye, that's right. How can I explain it? It was like the sound of someone falling to the ground. That sort of noise. So you think it was the sound of Mr. Mason falling to the floor, having been stabbed? Having been stabbed, perhaps? Well, now, you'll remember I was asleep at the time, so I wouldn't like to say. And when the sound woke me and I opened my eyes, there wasn't a soul to be seen in the carriage with the fella on the floor. You didn't see anyone. But at the same moment, you did hear a scream.
Ah, from the seats above you on the roof deck, I presume.
Not above me, no, my lord. It was from inside. 'Twas from inside the cabin. But I wasn't altogether thinking about the scream. No, I was too stunned by the desperate sight before my eyes. This man's fun. I sure hope he shows up in future cases. I don't know, I think he's fun. I like him. Much better than his descendant in the original game. Holy shit.
Hold it!
You sat him up. The victim, you mean? That I did. On the seat across from me, as I said, I could plainly see the poor devil was already gone. And you wouldn't leave a dead man just lying on the floor now, would you? I mean, that's called tampering with evidence, my guy! You just made this case 10 times fucking harder on yourself, my god! Holy fuck! His common courtesy, so it has. Like this fucking man, holy shit. I find that a little hard to believe. I know that's what he means. I know it's meant to be, Hurrah, Lord Van Zykes, now why would that be? But it really comes across as, Ara, Lord Van Zykes. Let's be fair, I do it for the lulz, and that's why you're going to prison, Zeno! Jesus! You wake to find a man lying dead at your feet in the carriage. Any normal person would hail the cabman. Anyway, upstanding member of London society, that is. Well now, as you know, I'm in something of a special line of business.
The business of lending money at exorbitant rates of interest.
Unfortunately, my lord, not everyone is thankful for the help I offer them, and some would even say me dad. So I do try, where at all possible, to avoid getting myself in a tangle with trouble. Like, I love doing this man's voice. It's so fucking fun. I love it. I fucking love it. Are you suggesting you were just going to leave the man there? Heavens alive, no! I was always intending to report it, so I was. From a payphone, 7 blocks away. So no one would fucking know it was me. I'm fucking Scottish in London, what do you fucking think I'm gonna do? Jesus! Only... I did hear about that. Poor bitch. I'm glad that she sounds like she's doing okay, but... Fuck, I hope she gets therapy, but it's China, so... Only I had in mind to find out the whys and wherefores first. It's a fun fact about the term whys and wherefores. It's actually a kind of a butchering of the English language. Because wherefore actually means why. You guys know that? When in Shakespeare, when Juliet says, "Oh Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, my Romeo?" She's not saying, "Where the fuck are you, my Romeo?" Because why would that doesn't even make sense in context, because she's met the motherfucker once. She's only just figured out he's a Capulet. She's not immediately gonna be like, "Oh, yo, where that man? I hope he here to get some pussy." No. She's saying, why are you my Romeo? As in, why the fuck did it have to be him? Why did it have to be a fucking Capulet? That's what she's saying. Like, she's met her true love, and it just so happens to be someone she has a blood feud with. Damn shame. Like, Old English is actually a really, really fun fucking language. It actually is. Because you get to see, like, how shit kind of turns into modern day language. It's really cool. Too bad all ends so dumb and I mean, the whole point of Romeo and Juliet is to kind of establish the fact that blood feuds are kind of dumb. Because blood feuds are really fucking common. Even in the modern day, they still exist. They're just not as bloody as, you know, the Montagues and Capulets are. Shakespeare sucks, you shut your fucking mouth, you goddamn fucking whore. Right, you are? There are some details I wanted to understand before anyone else got to meddling. That wee scream I heard, for example. Wouldn't your good self do just the same? Yeah, there's the scream he says he heard in the same time as the thud of the victim collapsing. Then I turned to find out where that scream had come from, and bless my soul, what did I find? There was a child in there, all curled up into a ball, hiding her wee self away. Oh, shit. I forgot to press. God damn it. I forgot to press, god damn it. Come on, why is the scroll speed so fucking low? Holy shit.
Hold it!
What did you find, sir? I did, sir, so I did. As far as I could see, that is. What do you mean by that? Well, now, 'tis a queer thing. The wee scream I heard as I woke up came from, if you'll excuse the vulgar expression, under me backside.
Good gracious.
The case of the screaming ass. Hey, Tim Flo, what's up? What's up, my guy? You doing good? Ah, and when I left at the seat on which I'd been sitting, I found there was a wee cubby hole there for storage. So now how do we can examine the omnibus ourselves, remember? Yes, of course. The whole bus was submitted as evidence. Yep, we're going right the fuck in there. Kinda creeped out by what? What'd I do? Can I not open the cubbyhole? Aha! Just big enough for a human child. Yeah, like what's going on? What'd I do? What did I do, my guy? Because your neighbor's been staring at me from her window for like 20 minutes. Oh, shit. Well, if their eyes roll over in the back of their head, maybe call the cops. Or a priest. Maybe the Vatican. I don't know, Chief. Holy shit. Something doesn't seem right here, but I can't put my finger on what it is. Ah, just big enough for a human child. This would be a very good time to have a thorough look around inside. That's when I found her. There's a child in there, all curled up in a burl, hiding her wee self away. Say she was hiding herself. Aye, that's right. It was hard to see in the dim lamplight, but she was all curled up in a wee ball. When our eyes met, well, my heart nearly stopped beating in my chest. Really overacting this. Still in all, I pulled her out from under there. Sat her on the seat opposite so I could have a wee chin wag with her. You sat her on the corpse? That's right, just next to the dead gentleman there.
You sat this young girl next to a corpse, sir?
Well, as I am sure I mentioned, a gentleman in my position can all too often find himself in mortal danger. So, I needed to find out just who this urchin was, you see. And while I was in the middle of talking with her, I heard another scream. A fella's voice this time. Presumably that scream was Mr. First, who was sitting on the roof deck seats. Right, sir, again I would say, sir. Looking down through the skylight, he must have seen this young girl and the gentleman with the knife in his belly.
In other words, the previous witness did not, in fact, see you at all, Mr. McGilded. What they believed to be yourself and the victim was, in fact, this girl and the late Mr. Mason.
Aye, my lord. I was, as I think everyone understands now, sat at the back of the carriage out of sight. Alright, but like, who is she though? And why does she look like she's in her 20s when she's supposedly 15? Holy shit. Hey, Arsenal!
Is that your wallet?
Hunter x Hunter is finally returned.
I hope.
Do not know
Not
jack
Hunter
and
x
shit
Hunter
about
is
Hunter
finally
x Hunter.
returned.
So, but I'm happy for you, I guess. Like, it's one of those long-running serials that, like, I don't think I'll ever get into. Just because it's like, man, there's so fucking much. My god. What he says makes sense. He was worried about her being next to him, made him a target. I mean, you got a fair point. You know, could have just, you know, not sat her next to the corpse and just had her have her stand.
The defendant is somewhat diminutive in stature. Readily confused, perhaps, with this young girl.
After that, of course. With the scream from the gentleman over us, the driver realized something was wrong and pulled up the horses.
Thank you, I've heard enough. The events as explained are clear in my mind. However, at least one conundrum remains. Who is the girl?
Come on, who is she? Come on! Wait, what? Oh yeah, you're a sub because, Zeno donated, like, a shit zillion subs yesterday. So, you get a free subscription. That's why. Her name is Jaina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer, earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. What's commonly called a pickpocket. Oh, I'm in love. Oh, I'm in love. Oh no. It was only 5? Okay, then where did the rest of them come from? Where did the rest of these gifted subs in my fucking analytics come from then? Bruh! I mean, to be fair, like apparently there's like 57 fucking subscriptions in the last month alone. The fuck was that? Maybe a bot did it? I can't imagine. Like, I appreciate 57 subscriptions in the space of a month. I mean, I appreciate that, but like, holy shit.
This girl here, a petty thief. Order, order! Is this true, Miss Lestrade?
I'm just that good? I don't know. I don't know, Chief. I think maybe I got lucky. I think that's what's going on.
Miss Lestrade, you will answer the question.
Holy shit, she's got a gun! Oh my god, the judge is fucking dead! Oh no.
How dare you? What is the meaning of this?
And she's gone.
The girl, she's gone.
Open your eyes. She's over there now. Oh no, she's got an accent, no! How am I doing? I am doing very good. I am doing very, very good. I'm over here.
Good gracious. Good gracious, how?
What was the point in that little sidestep?
I know what you lot are thinking.
Grown-ups are all the same. This dirty little dipper, you'll say, slipped up and got caught in the job. She got herself backed into a corner, so she knifed the gent.
Go on.
That's what's in your heads, innit? Cunt. Are we sure she's 15? Age of consent? 1890s England. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. This is a court of law. We're able to determine the truth, not cast... Oh no, fuck gas. Oh shit, oh fuck. Look, noise of cowards. Only dogs use weapons like that. All I need for what I do is these fingers. I'm a professional, alright? Maybe not in your eyes, but I got pride in what I do. In England, 15 is basically 24. Let me guess, you don't count smoke guns among weapons for thugs. Oh, this? Yeah, this is a bag I lifted the other day, down where I keep the four-wheel drags. It's nice, isn't it? I like the pink best.
Bruh, do not wave that thing in my direction again.
I'm going to need 3 chalices for this shit. Yeah, she's not real, but I'm also a public figure on fucking Twitch and Twitter, my guy. So, you admit that you were riding the omnibus on the night in question? I don't speak to vampires, I don't. It's alright, lass. You can tell him the truth now. I noticed the bottle markings. I did. I don't know what they're doing though. Alright, yeah, it's just like the Irishman said. Wait, oh yeah, he's Irish. Fuck, well, I don't know why I thought he was Scottish. I'm stupid. I'm even doing an Irish accent for him. I'm just stupid.
An Irishman? Well, who's going to have to get immediately the death penalty? Why do we even bother with this show trial? Accordingly, young lady, we'll now hear your testimony, if you please.
The markings on the bottle of those of the cream. Oh, shit.
You'll tell the court exactly what happened in the omnibus on the night in question.
Alright, if I have to. So I snuck inside the carriage before they hooked up the horses, just like always. But it was alright, all waste of time. I got nothing to show for me troubles that night. I'll tell you, you can't see a blind thing in that hiding place. Pitch in there. Then after a while, I hear this loud bang. Nearly jumped out of me skin, I did. And the scream just came out. Oh, it's because of that, this swell found me. He did help me get away, mind. I really love the localization. It's so fucking on point. Is there a statute of limitation in the 1800s? No. No, there wasn't. Like, fucking, so Jack the Ripper, they were still trying to solve that case 70 years on. Like, yeah, there's no like, that guy was probably long fucking dead, but they were still gonna, like, they were gonna, like, drag his fucking corpse before the tribunal if they could. Yes, he let you go.
I fail to understand why you would let this street urchin go, Mr. McGilded.
Ah, 'tis simple as to yourself, my lord. Just say this, she couldn't possibly have killed the other passenger. I know that for a fact. How? Hey,
More
Jester!
arrived, foolishly
Welcome!
seeking fortune and glory
Welcome to the stream,
in
goblins!
this domain of
Welcome.
the damned.
Welcome! I love you! Welcome to the stream. I am Nazi, if you are new. I am the Goblin. I'm live from my cave, and we're solving some crimes, but also doing some crimes. So, I hope you guys kick up a seat, get yourself something to drink, and settle in for some crime. As I'm sure I said before, sir. I mean,
You got
hey,
goblins on your side.
what's
Nothing
solving
can
a
go
crime?
wrong.
But like doing a crime in reverse, right?
Is that your wallet?
How am
You
I
just
not
let
following?
it
Have
in.
3K? How the fuck
What the
did?
hell?
How the fuck?
Lol,
How
she
did
is
that
also shy
happen?
and
Holy
she's
shit!
also lovable.
What the dog
You
doing?
got goblins on your side. Nothing can go
What
wrong.
the dog doing? Yeah.
You got goblins on your side. Nothing
I
can
sitting
go
right
wrong.
on top of the place where she was hiding herself. I think a demonstration is called for.
You got
Hey,
goblins
thank
on
you
your
guys
side.
for the follows.
Nothing can go
Appreciate
wrong.
it very muchly. I love you. What catch? What? Fuck you! You've done many a lurk in the past? Yeah! Damn it, Zeno. Shit loud. Mean. That is where I sat that night. And the
Cubby hole which was spoken is underneath this seat, I presume.
Ah yes, it's not like I found it myself earlier, that's fine.
Yes. Does appear just large enough to accommodate someone of the girl's stature.
Oh boy. Alright, time for a goblin purr, alright. There you go. There you go.
You
Oh
got
boy,
goblins
and
on
an
your
aura.
side.
Oh,
Nothing can go wrong.
Jesus. Ara. Yeah, he was sitting on the seat above her. Aye, but of course the wee lass was stuck in there. As I'd parked myself on the seat for the duration.
Ah,
So you see, that's why I let the lass bolt. I knew that if the police found her in there, they'd automatically assume she'd done it. But I couldn't live with myself if the young life was ruined with all the time I knew she was innocent. Yeah! Oh shit, you have my gun emote! Yeah! Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna hate you? What? What are you doing? Did I find a good orange? An orange? I don't know what you mean by an orange.
even though you must have realized your action would result in your own innocence being called into question.
Not at all, my lord. Yeah! Not at all, my lord, not at all. I knew in my own heart that I was innocent. So I thought, first taking a punt to my own good name for the sake of this less... Fucking stop it! Why? Why play the bang? I need to raise that thing's price. Holy shit. My goodness. The orange has no eyes, wears glasses, eats lemons, and goes to the fish's sun. Sturdy legs, no knees. What? 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 I did. Like, you're speaking enchanting table to me right now, Orchrek. Holy shit. What a perfect gentleman.
My lord.
I have a pleasure to make. I've never played or seen an Ace Attorney game. Well, welcome. It's half visual novel, half, like, adventure game, half, like, logic puzzle. And yes, that's 3 halves. I'm not good at math.
This fine example of a man cannot possibly be guilty of a heinous crime like this. I'm ashamed of myself for ever doubting you, sir. Up it goes.
So that's... we won, right? That's pure innocence. Oh no, it's just her. Oh no! Wait, so that's everyone then. That's like 100% innocence. We've won, right? It is a very big game. There's like 2 games in here. There's the first game, which is 3 cases. And by the way, this is case number 3, I think. And I think this is the last one of the game. And we're on like, what, like stream number 4? Stream number 5? Maybe more? Like, holy shit, it's 100% comedy too.
Saints alive.
And then, on this cartridge, the sequel is here. Like, there's a second game on this cartridge that's just as big. So really, this is just 6 halves of a game here. So that's the end of the trial, right? We've won. Did we win? We're victorious. We've won? Are you sure?
Objection!
Yep. Oh, the leg! Oh, the leggy. I want to touch the leggy. If the sight of my iron-heeled Wellington offends, pray, do forgive the discourtesy. It's just like Vampire Edgeworth. I love him. I love him. This really is a consummate example of the one monumental flaw in British judicial practices. Where the evidence and reasoning should be paramount, emotion rules the
Is that
day.
your wallet? Or are you just glad to see
Motion?
me? Both, I hope.
He's really pissed now,
Zeus
yeah.
is really pissed now.
The witness's latest statement gives us a clear insight into his true nature. What do you mean, his true nature? Well, doing voices is actually makes this a little difficult. Holy shit. Do you really think Scotland Yard would have made such a glaring omission? After the incident, the omnibus was comprehensively searched by officers of the police. Obviously, the interior of this cubbyhole, as the witness put it, was included in this investigation. The compartment under the posterior seat was full of the coachman's belongings. It is noted in black and white here in the police report.
Good lord.
The evidence has been tampered with. In order to corroborate Mr. McGilded's story, someone has unlawfully removed everything from under the seat. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Evidence tampering? Okay, so why didn't you bring this up beforehand, Van Zykes? Holy shit. Actual nani.
How could a devious contrivance possibly have been affected, Counsel?
Naturally, we must acknowledge the deficiencies of the constabulary in allowing this to have happened. However, I assure you, When the omnibus was wheeled into the courtroom this morning, the compartment under the seat was not empty. Well, my Nipponese friend. Me? Fucking Van Sykes, he must be lying. This man's must be lying, right? When the carriage was submitted as evidence, doubtless you examined it in fine detail as would any self-respecting practitioner of law. I did. Very much so, and it was fucking empty, my guy. To be sure, the young gentleman will be unable to clear this up in a jiffy. Sorry? Go ahead. Get out of the court now, fella. Now this is all an elaborate excuse by the desperate Lord Van Sykes. Like, I did check the fucking omnibus. It was fucking empty.
Well, Counsel, do you have something to say on this matter?
How am I supposed to answer? What can I say about the state of that little compartment under the seat in the omnibus? It was empty, my guy. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it was empty. If I'm honest, my memory about all this is a little hazy. As I suspected, seems, my lord, that this Eastern initiate has the scruples of a by-street wine merchant. But it was empty! If it goes late in the UK, the rest goes, well, yeah! Hell yeah, Jester! Have a good sleeps. Have a good sleeps. But it was empty, though! The fuck? Perfect. That's why the fella represented me after all. He knows just what to say, does he not? Well now, it would seem the argument is mute. And the truth of the matter is there for you all to see after all. That there cubbyhole under the site is as empty as a devil's heart, so it has.
That we can be sure of at least.
Hi, why do I feel like something's not right here?
I should like the jury to weigh in on this matter, I think. That compartment is designed to house equipment used to maintain the smooth running of the carriage. The Guild's rules state that the omnibuses should be properly and fully equipped at all times. It certainly wouldn't have been empty on the night in question. Beppo isn't that irresponsible. That money-lending fleecer and the pick-purse are lying!
Oh, god damn it! Damn you, Van Sykes! You son of a bitch! I can't believe I was nearly taken in. That stinking rich are always stinkers. Nothing but cowards, the lot of them. What? Oh no. It's a trick! Of course it's a trick! My guy, you fucking class traitor bastard. I do love him. But it's like in a hate fuck kind of way, you know? Quite so, I must concur. Jesus. Imagine one of those fires miss and they just start, and the judge just looks like Michael Jackson in that Pepsi commercial. With calm, calculated reasoning, one arrives clearly at the truth every time. Yes, but every time a different truth, it seems. You motherfucker! My lord, I humbly exhibit the scales of justice. Clearly a verdict of not guilty at this time would be wholly inappropriate.
Thank you, Counsel. Before we proceed any further, there is the matter of the outstanding cross-examination. Counsel for the defense, begin your questioning of the witness, please.
Yes, my lord. What just happened? The whole balance of the trial just shifted almost beyond recognition. Yeah, right back at fucking Act 1 of the trial. God damn it. This fucking man's... Alright. Let's see. Well, I snuck inside the carriage before they looked up the horses just as always. Alright. Okay, cool. Like, were you just in there, like, all day? Holy shit! Well, yeah, I mean, what's the point of spending a joey to make a few bob, eh? That's a rum idea, innit? So which means there's no point in spending money to make money? It actually makes sense.
Counsel, may I remind you that this girl is a petty thief, kindly refrain from entertaining her tenants.
Well, that does clear up the little mystery of the fares and all. 4 paying passengers at 5 pence apiece, making 22 to cabman testified. And 1 little scapegrace riding for free. The red conk of a driver always goes for the same crowd for his last run, see? That's when I slip into the carriage, get myself eaten under the seat. Nice and easy, right? But your hiding place is a storage compartment, full of equipment for the coach, you know? Yeah, there's brushes and buckets and whatnot in there, yeah. I always chuck all that out and cram it in a corner somewhere. No one ever seems to bother much. And yet, according to the report filed by the police officer who first arrived at the scene, the compartment was full of such paraphernalia. Well, I don't know nothing about that. Like I said, I moved all that stuff so I could hide under the seat. That's all I can tell you. I love her so much, oh my god. It was a right old waste of time. Got nothing to show for me troubles that night.
Hold it!
A waste of time. Why is that? Well, most nights I'm on my own in the God permit, at least some of the time.
I beg your pardon, did you say God permit?
Oh yeah, well, that's what me kind call it. You say the omnibus, I suppose. Point is, any normal run, a carriage ain't got one in it for a while. And that's when you come out of your hiding place and get away? That's it. Only that night. This cove was sat in me seat from the start. And he didn't budge the whole way, did he? Not 1 inch. I was totally stuck.
You mean to tell us you were present in the carriage for the duration? You were under the seat that entire time while the events unfolded in the enclosed cabin?
Yeah. Right, mister. A bit hard. I was as shocked as anyone. You don't expect to lift the cushion you've been sat on and find a child now, do you? I mean... Depends who you're flying with. I don't know about that one. I'll tell you, you can't see a blind finger in a hiding place. It's pitched in there.
Hold it!
So you couldn't see into the cabin at all? Not a jot. Most days I just push the cushion up with me head and look out a crack. Then I can have a butcher's who I'm gonna fiddle. Well, you're a pickpocket, not a butch. Okay. So, chat, I need you guys to, like, chime in. Was that intelligible to you guys? Because to me, that's the Queen's fucking English. That's completely understandable. Did you guys understand that? Because I know that, like, British slang sometimes just goes whoosh over people's heads. Then again, a lot of you came from Jester's stream, and Jester's in the UK, so... I mean, I can have a look, and the seat I get under ain't as plush as the other one, see? Most of the time, passengers plant themselves opposite. You can understand it, but you know it, yeah. But for some reason that night, this here Irishman spent the whole journey right over me head. I have a swivel and I have a butcher's who I'm gonna fiddle. And for that reason, you weren't able to push the cushion up to peek out, I see. Truth is, I ain't too happy in small dark places. It's too much like being thrown in the clink. But it's the only place to hide in them carriages, so it's Hobson's choice. Why doesn't she just stick to picking people's pockets in the open then? I say there's some reason that she's not letting on, judging from her demeanor. But anyways, I was a bit scared, innit? But I had to just stick it out in there, nothing else for it. Then, after a while, I heard this loud bang. Nearly jumped out of my skin, I did, and the scream just came out.
Hold it!
When you say a loud bang, You mean the noise of someone falling to the floor? Could have been, I suppose. I don't really remember so well. Point is, it made me jump. And you let out a scream involuntarily. That's right. And then I felt the cushion over my head get lighter all of a sudden. Presumably when the defendant got up in order to help the victim, yes. Or not. It could equally have been the moment the accused stood in order to stab his victim. Could it not?
Well, girl, did you see what happened at that crucial moment?
I ain't seen nothing, copper. Yeah, I saw it.
I pushed up the cushion
And had a quick butcher's while I had the chance, didn't I? The Irishman was sitting up the bloke who had fallen on the floor in the seat opposite. That matches Mr. McGilder's account, of course. But then, the fella suddenly turned and looks right at me. I sunk back down again, but it was too late by then. I should have never risked looking. Are we doing some old-timey ballistic knife? God, I wish. Holy shit, that'd be rad. It's because of that this swell found me. He did help me get away. And when Mr. McGilder discovered you, he pulled you up from your hiding place. I was scared stiff, I was. He dragged me out and sat me down in a seat and all. Yeah. My guy. She's from East London. Like, judging from the accent, she's from East London in 1890. She probably sees more murders in a day than either of us will see in our entire lives. Next to the victim, Mr. Mason. Yeah, the bloke had a knife in his guts. He was still bleeding. Then the carriage lurched a bit and he ended up falling onto me. It's Tuesday, innit? Oh, how awful. Both me hands got covered in blood. Made me feel sick as a dog. Both her hands covered in blood. That must be what the rooftop passengers saw. After that, I believe you talked with Mr. McGilder for a while, is that correct? He asked me some stuff, wanted to know me name and what I was up to and that. Then I heard something from up above. Someone screamed.
Yeah, Mr. Ferris on the roof deck, one would presume.
I didn't want no one seeing me face, so I didn't look up. Then the horses were drawn up smartish, and this here Irishman says to me, "Get back under the seat, I'll see that you can get away later." London's always been a bit of a place full of characters. As someone who lived within driving distance of London for most of her childhood, London's a fucking hellscape. You could come down with like a celestial ice cream scoop, scoop London out of England, and yeet it into the sun. And honestly, the general fucking, like, standard of living for the general country would just go up by like 1,000-fold, my guy. Fuck London. One brief shining moment, yes. Oh boy. It's clear they're still very unsure. If we could just find some conclusive piece of evidence among this new testimony, I'm sure we could clinch the verdict we want. I think you're right. I have a sniggling feeling something's bothering me. I just can't quite put my finger on it. Okay, so... trying to figure out, like, what the... Like, I've got to present some evidence here, but I just don't know what. Maybe we can use the omnibus? Hats, alright, on it goes! On goes the crown, I am the queen of goblins again.
Objection!
Let's just consider the implications of that statement for a moment, shall we? Fuck. Fuck!
Hold it!
Shit. I did not mean to activate the fucking press. Shit. I've got to present something, but I don't know... Does anyone have any ideas? Like what I can present? Yeah, I have no idea. I have no goddamn idea what the fuck to do here. I've got to present some sort of evidence. I just don't know what. Yeah, but that was in a press statement. You can't present evidence on a press statement.
Hold it!
Shit. I didn't mean to do that, damn it! Christ, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I've got 2 lives left. I've only got 2 lives left this entire fucking... Oh, shit. This one's hard. Fuck. I just, like, save the game and then just... Like, I don't want to brute force it, is the problem. What else does she say? That's all she says. We've gone through, like... So, the press, as far as I'm aware, the press statements just give us, like, additional information. The evidence we have to propose, however, has to contradict one of these. Like, one of these phrases specifically. They've got the autopsy report, we have the photograph, you got the defendant's gloves, got the bus itself, murder weapon, and the ledger. Considering the bang sound? But you're saying it's a fucking ballistic knife? Right, there's blood on the floor. What the fuck? That's blood, isn't it? Something wrong? Oh, it's just... Well, this blood stain is so obvious, that's all. Yeah, Van Zyx has made no mention of it. I straight up have no clue what to do. I mean, I'll inspect the knife, but I've already looked at it and...
Objection!
Fucking, I didn't mean to do that! God damn it! Oh, that was a misclick, Your Honor. Shut the fuck up. I've just lost a life because I hit the button wrong. God fucking damn it. Yes, there's nothing on the roof that I can see. The knife is not a ballistic knife. I inspect the window from the inside. Yeah, I don't think this is a ballistic knife here, Space. I mean, this is 1890, my guy. And then, what would the window have to do with anything? Windows don't really have anything to... Already looked at this one. Yeah, I have no fucking clue. I have no fucking clue. I don't want to Google it. I don't want to Google it. Hey. I don't want to Google it, but like, fuck it, I'm Googling it just because I have no idea. I'm not turning on fucking journo mode. I'd rather just fucking Google it like a fucking cunt. Wait, what? Hold up. I ain't happy. Hang on. Press on the fifth statement.
Hold it!
Hold the fuck. Hang on. might have clicked on the wrong one. One, two, three, four. What the fuck? Wait, what? Oh, this is stupid. This is dumb. This is dumb. Oh, this is so fucking stupid. Yeah. So you have to press the 5th statement, then you gotta go back and press the 3rd statement, and watch. Something's changed.
Hold it!
Something has changed, and it's gonna be really fucking stupid.
Well, no.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? That's stupid. That's fucking stupid. Why would I press the 5th fucking one first, then work my way back to the 3rd? That's dumb. So when I first went through here, this line did nothing on him. So what I had to do in order to solve this puzzle, not present evidence, like Susato was saying at the end, it was, I have to press the 5th statement, go back to the 3rd statement, press that one again, but I have to make sure I press it twice. So go through, press the 3rd statement, press the 5th statement, go back and press the 3rd statement again, and then this unlocks. This is some fucking secret ending shit. This is dumb.
Excuse me.
This is dumb. I had to get the same information twice. Are you kidding me? Oh, I do apologize. Was there something the matter, Council? I'm just wondering if Miss Lestrange's last comment made something occur to you, perhaps. Like, why not just have that pursue be there, period? That's so dumb. Oh my god, that's so dumb. Oh, no, 'twas nothing important. This is like the first time, by the way, that this game has done that, by the way. That's the first time this game has done that, by the way. Every other fucking, case so far has been, relatively fair. That was unfair as shit. Holy shit. I was feeling bad for the poor lass is all. I remember feeling desperate myself as a young lad shut up in the dark. It was terrifying, so it was. I see. Yes, I'm sure we can all sympathize. Aye, and I don't know about yourself, but I find the darkness seems to make everything you hear sound much louder as well. But you haven't actually played any games, any games being played. All I know is this is from memes and cultural osmosis, and honestly, that's the best way to absorb Phoenix Wright content. I'm gonna be honest. I love Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright is great, but fuck me, does it have some janky ass mechanics sometimes. Yeah. I suppose it does, maybe. Objection! Fucking leading the witness, Jesus Christ! Did you hear something that night? Anything? An unusual noise, perhaps? Nah, not really. All I could hear was the Irishman snoring. But Chibers, there's no need to tell the whole world of my fireballs, you little scamp. I mean, she said that she lifted the fucking lid to peek out. That's what she said. Only Miss Lestrange heard something. It might have given us a vital new clue. Yeah. What should we make of that last statement of hers? It's profoundly important. My lord, I believe the statement just made by the witness is profoundly important.
Profoundly important? But all she said was that she heard nothing.
Yes, which is a profoundly important point. I'm most sure of it.
I'm almost sure I don't understand the inner workings of your Eastern mind, Counsel.
Nevertheless, Miss Gina Lestrade, you will supplement your formal testimony by repeating the last statement, please.
What? Supplement? What you on about?
What you on about, mate?
Don't me all your fancy talk. I know what you're trying to do, and it won't work on me. I bet you know how to read, you fucking blue bloods.
That's right, insult the judge. Always a good move. I was straining my ears to work out what was going on. All I could hear was snoring. And after a while, I heard this loud bang. Nearly jumped down my skin, I did, and the scream just came out. Because of that, this swell found me.
Hold it!
It was straining to hear what was happening the entire time. Was the moment you hid yourself? Not exactly, no. Sorry. Well, there was no one in the cabin to start with. I could just push the cushion up and have a butcher's to see what was what. But then, when I saw this swell getting on, I got my head down so he wouldn't notice me. And Mr. McGill had sat on the seat under which you were hiding, correct? Yeah, and would you Adam and Eve it, eh? What a mug. But then all I could do was listen. I was waiting to jump out of there as soon as I heard him leave, see? But would he? Not likely. Even though we stopped here and there, I never heard the door open. I just had to stay put in this room, driving his pigs to market. Snoring like an old dog he was.
What's next? You're gonna ask me to write a written statement? I can't even write, I can't.
Hey, I can't read and I can't write. Doesn't add up. Miss Lestrade, what you've just told the court is clearly at odds with the facts.
At odds? Are you sure, ma'am?
Absolutely. It seems my learned Nipponese friend is not as dull-witted as I feared. So Van Zykes realized it too. You can think of rhymes on the fly. Yeah, no, that's just East London. That's just East London, my guy. That's just what they do.
Counsel! I must insist you bolster your claim with evidence, or some complicit party's name at the very least.
Yes, my lord. I expect you to demonstrate this alleged contradiction to the court. According to Miss Lestrade, while she was hiding in the omnibus that night, she heard nothing but the sound of Mr. McGilded snoring.
Think, Rhinosuke, think!
Jesus, this man just slapping his fucking face. I shall show a person! Very well, my lord. Allow me to elaborate. On a particular sound that Miss Lestrade could not have failed to hear on the night in question. The sound very clearly explained by the presence of the following person. Shit, I didn't think this one through. Fuck. Fuck. I did not think this through. Shit. Mason? Right?
Take that!
Take that!
Price-fired Mason.
Yes, my lord. The sound that Miss Lestrade cannot have failed to hear. Hold the finger! Is that of the victim, Mr. Mason, boarding the omnibus? Get fucked, urchin. You're going to prison forever.
Explain your reasoning, Counsel.
Mr. Lestrade, allow me to confirm something. You claimed earlier that you were the first person on board the omnibus. Is that correct? Yeah, of course I was. I got on while the driver was in the pub, didn't I? And The next person aboard the omnibus was Mr. McGilded. That it was. Not a soul was in the cabin when I climbed aboard. At least, not in plain sight. So you were, to all intents and purposes, alone in the enclosed cabin of the omnibus at that time. Did I not just say as much? I wasn't travelling with anyone else, if that's what you mean. Yeah, I saw him get on, remember? Through the crack under the seat cushion. He was on his own for sure. Sad motherfucker, that. Travelling alone. Fucking Magnus McGilded, more like Mr. Magnus McNo-Pussy, am I right? I'm getting very much in character for her. I'm very sorry. Growing up, I knew several people that were just like that. But like in the modern day, and that is exactly how they fucking talked. From what we've heard, the carriage made a number of stops after that on its onward journey. During which time, did you not hear the door opening or closing at all? No, I never heard it. That's exactly what I was listening for, weren't it? Waiting for this swell to leave. Hey! In which case, when and how did the victim end up on the carriage? Oh! We know that the victim collapsed inside the enclosed cabin of the omnibus. Therefore, Miss Lestrade's statement about what she did or did not hear is at odds with the facts. I'd love to meet. They're all over the fucking place back home, my guy. Just gotta go to the right fucking part of London, or like the outskirts around it. Yes, this petty thief's statement is clearly flawed.
Lord Van Dykes.
He knew. He knew all too well that there was an inconsistency in Miss Lestrade's statement. It would seem words of thanks in order for my learned friend. What are you talking about? You have demonstrated matters impeccably. Yes! Wheel in the corpse! Put it on the stand! Get that weird machine from Wild Wild West. Put the light bulb in his head so we can see a projection of the last thing his retinas saw. This witness and her colorful statements are entirely unreliable. Her words are convenient untruths, nothing more. This bitch full of shit. And this girl is poor. She's on some shit. Graham, no! How dare me, I just wanted her to light a cigarette. I'm Aussie, are people talk even less coherent? Ah, yes. Australians are just British people that are further along than a different branch of the tech tree, let's be honest. They took the crime subclass. I didn't want to judge the dear little mite because she has some rather naughty ways, but I must say, I can't abide liars. And neither can. She's not the one on trial here, motherfucker!
I didn't want to judge the girl just because she has some less than salubrious ways, but I must say, I cannot abide liars.
You're judging Magnus, not the girl, you stupid fucking idiots! Oh my god, I love her. I love her so much. Oh my god. These people are so stupid, oh my god. Well, your consideration for others is refreshing, Bonnie's friend. Due to the considerable troubles you have spared me. Sip. I drink with my chin, you see. I absorb it through my chin. It's the superior way to drink wine. Yes, very refreshing. Ah! What are you playing at? Have you forgotten who you're working for, you useless Eastern Amadan? This carnage is perfect. Number 2 is the only one left. Listen, Naruhodo, the way this is going... No, if we can't find some new way to convince everyone of Miss McGilded's innocence, the judge will rule and we'll have lost. very much wanted to believe the words of one of London's most respected gentlemen. But those of us in service know we must accept hard truths.
Hold it!
Objection! Go fuck yourself! Objection! That juror is of the working class! She's not even educated! Why is she here? I call for jury nullification!
Honestly, I could very easily imagine someone in like old-timey like courts calling for that.
That juror that juror is too poor. They're uneducated. Get them out of here.
Yes, the witness's last statement seems to reveal a critical inconsistency in her story.
Objection, Your Honor. This bitch can't read. Hey, yo, what's up? I'm Jared. I'm 23 and I never learned how to fucking read.
However, if we consider the possibility that her statement is in fact the truth, it may shed an entirely new light on this whole case. What are you saying?
Counsel?
I'm sorry, sir. Whatever do you mean?
Counsel, I will not tolerate your attempting to prorogue my adjudication. Explain yourself at once.
When the accused boarded the omnibus on the night in question, the victim was nowhere to be seen. Subsequently, the carriage door was not heard opening a single time, as testified by the witness in the stand.
And yet the victim's body was found inside the carriage.
If this pretty thief's words are to be believed, how do you explain the...
Oh shit, I know how this happened now. Hang on.
Yep. Oh, yep, alright, okay. Okay. I know what happened. Alright, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down with my big goblin brain. Okay? So, we're under the assumption that Mason was in here, right? That he was in here, which, by the way, we've established is where rich people sit. Rich people and women. Why would a man who was in so much debt that his family had fucking dissolved be riding in the rich people's seats? Right? That's right, that clasp is right there. That opens that, because this skylight doesn't open from the inside. This clasp here must open it, right? Which means... So the driver was here. Mr. First was here. The wind's going by. He probably can't hear much. Probably worrying more about keeping his hat on. Bruce is sitting here. And Mason was sitting here. Bruce owed McGilded a lot of money. So, I can't explain the filigree on the knife yet, and like why it has an M on it from McGilded, but that'll probably come up later. Yeah. Bruce stabbed Mason. Opened this and then he dropped Mason down through the skylight and then closed it. And McGilded wouldn't have seen it because he was asleep, right? But the corpse falls down. It lands here. It starts pooling a bit of blood. The thud is heard by Gina. Gina screams. McGilded wakes up, sees the corpse. He's like, oh, that's fucking weird. Props him up. Bruce gets First's attention because his plan has gone and fucking. He taps First on the shoulder. He's like, hey, yo, isn't that fucking Magnus Magilda down there with that corpse? First is like, oh shit, it is! Girly scream. Gets the cabman. Cabman looks down. Cabman sees Magilded and the corpse. Boom. 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 I am the smartest goblin. My brain huge. So, Gina being there fucks with everything. Because I imagine, from Bruce's perspective, right? So Bruce knows Magnus. He probably also knows that Magnus, gets very, very sleepy on car rides, right? Which means he also knows that Magnus is going to pay for the expensive seats, and he's going to lock the carriage behind him. Because if you remember, First, who isn't poor, wanted to ride inside the carriage, right? But he couldn't, because the carriage was locked and Magnus was asleep, right? So he goes up onto the poor seats. Which also begs the question of why was Bruce in the poor seats? Because he's a banker, he's wealthy, he's independently wealthy. So, Magnus gets in the carriage, locks it behind him, falls asleep. Bruce gets on the carriage later because he probably knows Magnus's route, and he also knows he falls asleep. And maybe he invites Mason along. First gets on, sits in front. Because why would First be sitting on, the other bench when why would First be sitting on the front bench if there was an open seat on the back bench? Right? Yeah. So Bruce stabs Mason, unlatches the skylight, drops him down, closes it. And he's like, okay, I'll get off at the next stop, and no one will ever know it was me. Right? Then he hears the scream, and he's gotta improvise. Right? I'm very smart. Exactly, Bob's got it. I am very smart. My brain huge. There's only one way to explain how the victim came to be inside the carriage. He was put there after he died. Obviously, the victim must have been placed in the carriage after he was killed.
Objection!
Tell me, my learned friend, what was the function of that obviously in your last sentence? Huh?
Well said, Lord Van Dykes. He obviously is troubling me also.
No. That's really not the point. The point is that the victim must have been moved in the carriage afterwards. Then answer me this. How could a cadaver have been placed inside a moving carriage? It's called a skylight, you fucking idiot! Bruh! What the fuck? Oh, this is bullshit. This is bullshit, because I'm correct! Ah! Fuck! Fuck this game! Doesn't open from the inside. It opens from the outside, though! But the door wasn't open even once. The only explanation is that the victim entered the enclosed cabin some other way.
Objection!
I wondered what new fantasy you would come up with in your blind panic. But behold, the omnibus is here for all to see. The only one side of the enclosed cabin is furnished with a door. The other only has windows. Fixed windows which cannot possibly open. In short, there's no other entrance to the cabin other than the door. But there could be. There's one possibility you haven't considered. Oh, really? Yeah, I like they just got their fists up like, hey bro, you wanna do a fucking thumb war? Let's go. Like, bruh. Like, bruh, it's right here. It's right here. Why are they so fucking stupid? Why are they so fucking stupid? It's right there. I not like... I mean, honestly, if this ended with a fucking sword fight, that'd be great. Another opening, use which allowed the victim to appear inside the enclosed cabin.
Alright, Counsel. The defense will identify the location for the court. Here is the omnibus in which the incident occurred. Where on earth is this entrance by which you propose this victim entered the cabin?
It's up my ace. Right fucking there, my guy.
Take that!
The answer is obvious. I can only bend the skylight.
I say, the skylight?
Objection!
Your ludicrous proposal almost has me lost for words. However...
Objection!
No howevers about it, bitch! The skylight may well be large enough for someone to pass
More
through.
alive, foolishly
Hey,
seeking fortune and
Elodia!
glory.
Thank you for
in
this
this
stream,
domain
Elodia. Welcome,
of the
everybody.
damned.
Welcome to the Goblin stream. Hello, we're playing Ace Attorney. I am Nazi. I am the Goblin Queen because someone has activated the Crown Redeem, so I am the Queen for now. We've reverted from a constitutional monarchy to a regular monarchy for this time being. How's everyone doing? We're playing Ace Attorney. Hell yeah. So you claim, but you have a shred of evidence to support your addle-brained theory. Both Mr. McGilded and Miss Lestrade are said the same in their testimonies. They each claim to have heard a loud thud, such as the noise made by someone falling to the floor. Yeah, no, just it's absolutely just distressing to the public. Because at any point during the stream, someone can just turn absolute monarchy back on. First royal decree: bring me McDonald's.
Yes, which has already been explained. As the sound of the victim falling from his seat and being assaulted with the dagger.
Hell yeah! Yes, it has, but would a man slipping from the seat onto the floor really have made such a loud noise as the witnesses describe? Noise loud enough to cause Miss Lestrade to let out an involuntary cry? In fact...
Good gracious!
Perhaps, in fact, that was the moment the victim made his entrance into the cabin. Now, let me rephrase that. The victim didn't enter the cabin as such. He fell into it!
Objection!
Wishes for your... my gosh. Yeah! I'll have it on treat. Shit! You're now suggesting that the victim fell from the skylight into the cabin? That's simply impossible! How can you be so sure? Because if the victim had fallen inside through the skylight as you say, the passengers on the roof deck would have seen it happen. And yet, not one person made mention of such events in their testimony. Well, yes, that's true, but... this fucking man's... I'd a humble fella make a wee comment here. Mr. McGilded? I'm joking. I will make dinner at home. Have so many dinner ways to go through. Yeah, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. Very well. The decree shall be belayed for now. To be sure now, the two fellows who sat on the roof testified afore said nothing on the victim falling through the skylight. But it seemed to me, my lord, that 'tis not so much a case of them not saying, but... Aye. 'Tis a case of them being unable to say. I think perhaps the two fellers. You'll be having something of a compelling reason not to mention what happened. Would you not agree, fine ladies and gentlemen of the jury? Oh my goodness, surely not. Those two chaps on the roof? Jesus, like, speeding up, like... You mean, the ones you stuck that knife in the man with? Ah? Oh no, Gim Gim. How did you get in here?
Just what exactly are you insinuating here, you blitherer?
You rotter, he said, you rotter. What are you insinuating?
This is a flaming outrage. I've a good mind to give you a blinker in a minute.
He'll give you a shiner in a minute, he said, and so will I. Mr. Fairplay.
You're effectively accusing me, a city gentleman and a well-respected banker.
And me, a very angry hatter. Could have said Mad Hatter. He could have said Mad Hatter, the fucking pussy, that man.
Suggesting that someone like me could have stabbed that man in the guts, it's incredibly reasonable, but still. It's a disgrace. It's scandalous. It's... Oh! I protest. I protest in the strongest possible terms.
That's right. I protest too. About you, you rotten scoundrel. The little sugar baby's all riled up.
Order, Woodborough. This is not the time with this here. I will not permit this wanton invasion of the stand. Return to the anteroom at once. This is beyond reason, my lord. Oh, it's outrageous.
He's very hurtful, you know. My lord, if I may comment.
Go ahead, Lord Van Dyke.
It was the defense that incited this outburst
Is
from
that
the
your
witnesses. My learned friend seemed fit to abandon all protocol
Vote, I hope.
and accuse the witnesses
Reject
without proof.
anarcho-monarchy. Embrace bimbo populism.
Ah, shit!
Bimbos rise up.
Oh no! Oh no! Return to Bimbo! No! Like, oh my god! Like, oh my god! I can't believe you would return us. You would return us to anarcho-bimboism. Like, oh my god! You absolute ne'er-do-well. Like, oh my god! Akira, I never intended to. It seems, young Nipponese, that your command of the English tongue is wanting. But, as all the ladies of the jury can attest, I am quite the cunning linguist. I will not apologize. You propose this court the victim fell through the skylight from the roof deck of the omnibus. That hypothesis cannot possibly stand without the rooftop passengers being aware of the events. I couldn't get you McDonald's if I wanted to. Now, why is that? Are we broke? Ah, shit, are we broke? You have branded these gentlemen liars. You've intimidated their criminal guilt. In our British court of law, this is what's termed a baseless accusation. I know I was rash to put the idea forward. You can't just dismiss it without a second thought. Yes! Yes! Return to monarchy! Let's go! What are we waiting for? Get him to testify! No, because I cannot make declarations. The crown returns! This is the swiftest turnaround of a democracy to monarchy I've ever seen.
I thought there was something fishy about that. The moment I laid eyes on the fellow.
No! No, not democracy!
We have to see this through now, one way or the other.
There's filth and rubbish in our midst. We must dispose of it at once. Testify! Testify! Wait, what's happening, Mr. Naruhodo? Return to Bimbo. spectators in the public gallery. They're in complete frenzy.
Mr. Fairplay and Mr. First. My lord, you will take the stand again and make another formal testimony in reference to the indictment brought by the defense. Yes, my lord.
I didn't come here for this. No time to think this through. All I can do is keep pushing forward. Alright.
We were the only two people on that roof deck, dead or alive. I can swear to that.
If anything happened where we were sitting, don't you think one or the other would have noticed? Investigate the window yet? No, not allowed. Can't investigate the window. Nope, never.
In any case, neither of us knew the first thing about the victim. We had no reason to kill the man.
Skylight was shut the entire time, I tell you. We couldn't possibly have opened it.
You're sure the victim fell through the skylight? Where's your proof?
Care to name a source, Naruhodo? I made it the fuck up.
I must say that listening to this testimony, it's somewhat hard to imagine how either witness could have performed any malevolent act on this open rooftop deck without the other noticing forthwith. That's right, you see.
They're innocent, I tell you. Though logically, of course, the argument falls down if the two of you are in conclusion with one another.
What?
Eh. God, the fucking femboy haberdasher. Holy shit. What's the betting what's the betting that guy has entries on fucking Rule 34? Who wants to take bets? Who wants to take bets? Very simple. How many people actually ever look at the sea? Exactly. And also, like, it's going full pelt. There's the wind. It's cold as fuck. Like, you mean to tell me if First was sitting in the front seat and Bruce just went real quick, someone would have heard that? Really? According to the investigations by Scotland Yard, the two witnesses share no common dealings.
Well,
I don't trust coppers any more than I trust the stinking rich. Yeah! Juror number 3, A-cab! Have that betting add-on and we'll see. What is that add-on called? I'd rather check the Vans. You know what? That's a fair point. Let's take a small recess here. Let's take a small recess here. Van underscore Zykes. Nothing. Oh, yeah, here we go, found him. You have to type his full name. Baroque underscore Van underscore Zykes. I see. Okay, our boy has 27 entries on this boy. And holy shit, all of them draw him with a gigantic wiener. Holy fuck. How many entries y'all think that Kazuma has? How many? You know what? Can I make a poll? Can I make a poll on... Can I run a poll on... I cannot. Can't run a poll on Twitch. Fuck. Kazuma Asogi has... 71. 71. And somehow, Naruhodo has 157. But Suzato has 0. Suzato has 0. No, Kazuma Asogi, he was like the, legal assistant in the first case. And then the victim of the second case. Maybe she's under her full name. No, I looked her up under her full name too. She has 0 fucking... She has 0. All of the guys have like all of, like, the main guys have, like, a respectable amount. Susato has 0. Holy shit. Like, the Ace Attorney fandom is just horny for guys. How many does the judge have? 0. Judge has 0. I'm fairly certain I could not find any, but also, like, I don't use that website very often, so I might be tagging wrong. I don't know. She has none that I could find. Man, how long until I get banned from Twitch for TOS? Because, like, they just updated the TOS to be like, I didn't show anything NSFW. I can talk about NSFW shit, right? I don't know. Trial's going in our favor, really. So why do I feel so uneasy?
Counsel for the defense, over to you. Your cross-examination, please.
Oh, yes, my lord. They might have swapped to first and last name. I didn't see any. I looked at both. I looked both. Okay, I'm gonna save because the game fucked me on the last one. And I do not trust it not to fuck me again.
Hold it!
Hold it! So in no time to the victim, Mr. Mason, climb up and join you on the roof deck?
Absolutely not. Not a dickin'.
No question about it, he said. None at all. Oh, but yes, of course. I remember seeing them both. I saw the victim inside a closed cabin, this man here. But he was sleeping. Dear me, my lord, at risk of repeating myself, I boarded the omnibus alone and nodded off inside almost immediately.
That's an outright lie. Without a doubt, you're engaged in...
Let me stop you there, fella, and ask, do you have any evidence at all? Nothing can stop me from talking about the... Objection, Your Honor. Permission to talk about the prosecutor's magnum dawn. It's all about evidence in the courts these days, so it is. You do well to remember that.
I saw you in my own eyes.
This is going so well. If anything had happened while we were sitting, don't think one of the other of us would have noticed?
Hold it!
Well, it was on the final run of the omnibus, past 10 o'clock in the evening. Perhaps too dark to see clearly?
Is this some kind of a lark?
This is some kind of a joke, he said. Is that what it is? Or perhaps one or the other you fell asleep briefly?
Are you fair dinkum, sir?
Are you serious, sir? That's what he said. It's impossible, I tell you.
I'd give you the keys to the vault if you could fall asleep in that bitter cold. And if you did manage it, your eyelids would freeze shut and you'd never open them again.
Oh, that's extreme. It's extreme, I tell you, and I put over there because this man locked the door. True gem would have unlocked it and let me in when I knocked.
I'm dreadfully sorry about that, young...
I'm dreadfully sorry about that, young fella. But you see, I was away with the fairies and I didn't hear you at all. That's a lie. I saw you through the glass. You were talking to someone. 61 entries for Susato, 17 entries for Gina. Good. Fuck, alright, then I guess I can't use the website then. Fuck me. Now, it was a cold night, so it was. People do be saying things that aren't real in the cold. It's hardly surprising. Seeing things.
I believe we've reached an impasse here on this particular point.
You. Don't take it personally now, lad. I'm a suspect in this case, and it's only fair that you and the other fiend are too. Open and free competition is what a capitalist society is all about. Based. Base department. Holy shit. Well, this isn't a competition I should like to be involved in, really.
Based? In any case, neither of us know the first thing about the victim. You had no reason to kill the man.
Hold it!
So you had never met...
Hello, motherfucker.
Hi, Nam. Hello. No, this is a little hookup. Damn! The asexual doesn't know how to look up porn. Jeez. So, you'd never met Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason before?
Oh, love, no, not once, never.
You've never met the man before, he said never. And you, Mr. First, had no prior dealings with the victim either? That's right, sir. Hasn't done much to do with brickmakers, to be perfectly honest, sir. Ace Aerotony. Hey, I'm not Aero Ace. Just regular Ace.
No, I imagine not. You see, how many different ways can I put this? Neither of us have the remotest connection to the
No.
Well, see, this is the shit I'm talking about. Fuck me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, motherfucker. Mr. McGilded? Yes, Counsel, what can I be doing you for? Did the witness's last statement give you pause for thought somehow? Not the remotest connection. Is that right? No, I wonder.
What are you insinuating now?
Ah, Mr. Fairplay. Has been so long, it has. If I am not very much mistaken, I believe 'tis fast approaching, is it not? Your repayment date? Beast. Alright, pirate, I'll see you later.
I beg your pardon?
You borrowed 20 guineas from me, sir.
At an unconscionable rate of interest. You tricked me, it's extortion.
Well, now, is that not a touch of begrudgery, is it? The sort of begrudgery that might motivate a fella to pass his crimes off on another? What does based mean? It's a good question. I don't actually know what based originates from, but basically it's like... It's kind of just like used as like cool, you know? It's kind of like, oh man, that's cool, that's smart, that's based. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
And young Mr. First. Me, sir? What do you want me, sir? You do be making hats for a living. He do be making hats. That there top hat's lying about on your head. That's one of your own creations, is it?
Wallet?
Oh, well, I'm still just an apprentice, you understand?
Both, I hope.
I literally googled Susato Mikotoba rule 34 inches. It's not that hard. Unlike the penis of those who would browse
course
such
it
a
was!
site.
My god!
Also, all th recently
I'm
Susato
learning to
pics
find the
were
perfect
feet
fit
based.
for wherever the fine gent walks through the door. The perfect fit, is it? Well, it's a very distinctive design, so it is. Many customers like it, I tell you. They like a distinctive touch. Customers. Such as Thrice-Fired Mason. There was a photographic print of the victim submitted as evidence of my lord.
Oh, this you mean?
Yeah? I can't help but thinking the poor feller's hat looks distinctly familiar, wouldn't you say? Oh! That's one of my hats! Aye, that it is. It would seem the brickmaker was a customer of yours. Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! The sort of customer I'd wager you could never have had a wee... Wait a minute. The sort of customer I wager that you could have had a wee quarrel with over the distinctiveness of the goods. Oh no, sir. Absolutely not, sir. Well, there's really nothing more to add. Wouldn't be right to say that the two fellers here haven't the remotest connection to the victim, you see. Fuck. Fucking McGilded out here, like, actually based. Oh my god. Cause seriously, I don't even need to fucking be here. McGilded could have, like, solved this shit himself.
You little weasel. Ugh.
He's better at this than I am. Yeah, that's what being rich gets you, my god. Imagine having a Western education. Please, don't let my little interruption hold up the proceedings. The skylight was shut the entire time, I tell you. We couldn't possibly have opened it.
Hold it!
Really now? Are you quite certain about that? That the skylight was shut the entire time?
I'm going to lose my block with you in a minute.
He's going to lose his rag with you in a minute. That's what he said.
Take a look for yourself. Go on. See? It's shut fast now like it was on the night.
The latch is right there, my guy. So it is, of course. I fell outside of Mr. Mason. Could likely break right through it, still and all.
What?
Just looking at the size of the thing, you understand.
Here, now you hold on there a minute, sir. The size of the ting means nothing. Not on its own. Let's go to the bigger picture here, shall we?
Stop biting our cane. God, this man's gonna break his fucking teeth. Holy shit. I was riding the omnibus on another occasion when, well, I broke wind loudly. I shocked myself with it as it happened. My man shit himself on the bus. Oh no.
This is an unexpected confession, Mr. First. Unfortunately, I have to sentence you to death for shitting yourself on the bus.
Why, I just mean to say, well, the point is, I tried to open the skylight, you see. But, just my luck, I couldn't make it budge. The stench was terrible. Everyone's looking daggers at me, sir. I went as red as Rouge, I did.
Are you expecting me to sentence you?
Oh, no, sir. Here, the point is, the skylight can't be opened. I tried and tried when I was inside that cabin of shame. We got her!
Excuse me.
Let's go! Do you have something to say about that, Miss Lestrade? Miss Lestrade, answer the question, you fucking paw! It opens. Yeah, the skylight. That's what we're talking about, right? Why does she still have that? All them skylights open, dead easy. Why does she still have that? Why has that not been confiscated? That's stolen property. More easily than you can load that weapon. That's a lie, I tell you. Otherwise, when I broke wind, I... No, that's a smoke bomb launcher, apparently. Can't do it from the inside, you mug. Oh. Look, a few weeks ago, I was up on the roof deck of one of them drags. And I had a great haul. I mean, I had purses coming out my ears.
Miss Lestrade is not the foreign be eulogizing on the subject of your criminal activities.
Well, anyway, I had a bit of a scare. When I lifted the last bloke's purse, he got wise to me, he did. And all four of them surrounded me, so I couldn't hop off the bus and leg it. So what I did was I used the skylight, opened the catch and jumped right through. What? Yeah, the catch for them skylights on the top side. That's why you can't open from the cabin. The skylight opens from the roof deck. Hang on a second. Yeah, like she fired the... Yeah, how is she not being held in contempt? Like, actually, like, holy shit. The skylight opens from the roof deck?
Bailiff, open that shit up. Climb to the roof of the omnibus at once to verify the witness's claims. But I'm scared of heights, sir. Do it anyway. You're poor, you have no rights.
Hey, there it is. Oh, my hat. See? Why? Why is she allowed to keep that? Jesus Christ.
Hold that water holder.
He falls under... Your Honor, clearly my client is innocent as she was going goblin mode.
So it appears the street girl's statement is quite true.
I don't believe it. The skylight opens. And from the roof deck. I mean, yeah, we figured this one out like 30 minutes ago, Rhinosuke. Holy fuck. Mr. Naruhodo! This is gonna be the clue we've been looking for.
Well, counsel for the defense, please continue with your cross-examination.
Yes, my lord. So the skylight opens. Perhaps I should investigate for myself. Come on. Let me see. Let me see the skylight. The sky ligget. She's a precious baby. Your Honor, my client is innocent on the grounds that she is a precious baby. No, don't crash my stream. No. 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 I love you. Yeah. Alright. It opens! Behold! Now all of the fart gas will come out. But if this is all buses, that means the fart happened in this bus. And as it happened in all buses simultaneously. Oh boy. Okay. So like that's it? It just fucking opens and then like nothing changes? Now you can shart on the rich. He does not want to tell me. Bud! I knew I would find a fluid here. It was gonna be one of two fluids. I'm glad it was this one. You know a fluid. Fuck out of here. Why'd I have to kick someone like you through suddenly, Mr. Naruhodo? Why someone like me? 'Cause you're a twink. I want that twink destroyed. Hi, oh, well, shit. Welcome back, pirate, at the very least. Look at this! That's, without question, is blood! Ah, the duality of man in the chat. Is blood! What's that smell? Why would there be a blood stain here? Surely, it can't be unrelated to the case, can it? Details of the omnibus have been updated in the court record. Ketchup. Ah, the triality of man. Here's my fucking hang on. Just in case the game fucks me. Has this been doing that? Present. I got you a present. Is blood. On the night in question, the victim was fatally stabbed in the stomach, and immediately afterwards, the victim's body was pushed through the skylight into the cabin below. Those are the facts, and irrefutable proof remains clearly visible in the omnibus that stands before us today in this very courtroom. Mr. Omnibus, would you care to give your testimony? What the fuck? Also, you've broken the homunculus. Please go that way. Oh my god. This thing's got like a wide angle. Just like scoot like that way. What? That's utter humbug. You can't possibly have any evidence. What demon is on the mic? That's Sai. Sai came home and has decided to just like lurk in like. Yeah, that's fair. Decided to lurk like in the background where like they have broken the homunculus and I'm trying to get it to recalibrate. Not doing. Hang on.
You know gesturing?
Shut the fuck. One of these days I'll have hand tracking. One of these days it will happen. Should I just hang on a minute. Should I just do this? Should I just do this just so people know? Where the fuck? No, shut up. Oh, I only have their birthday one. Fine, I'll put this one. There. Yeah. There you go. There you go. I'll put that down there. I'll put that. There's your reactive image for the stream. There you are. Oh. No, you can't. Wait, I mean, we didn't do it. I tell you, it's impossible. Irrefutable proof here in this courtroom is more likely than you think.
Counsel,
My lord.
I believe everyone would appreciate a little clarification in here. Where exactly within the omnibus is this evidence to which you allude?
Hola, soy Dora. Can you say blood spatter analysis? Not gonna lie, I was very much expecting the omnibus to just like have spoken lines. Wouldn't be out of the ordinary. Yes, it does open very wide. Fuck, shut the fuck up, Suzato, with your goddamn feet pics. God damn it. Yeah, someone apparently found Suzato porn online after I failed, and apparently it's 90% foot porn.
Oh.
Yeah. Keep talking shit though, and I will replace that cool GIF you made with the sour art from like, what was that, like? Did you not? Who made that?
Got it!
I actually...
Oh shit. I will replace it with the art Sour made in like 2017. Cause you don't like it. I thought you didn't like it. Have you mean to tell me for the last like 5 years I've thought I failed at birthday? For the last 5 years I thought I made that birthday suck because I was like the only thing I got you.
Why are you trying to blast me on stream by saying that I hate art from someone who you're friends with? Very well be listening.
He's not. Sour hates my shit.
Oh, I don't want to make that a public thing.
Love you.
Like all art of mine.
Hey. Well, you should become a streamer. That way someday you'll get fan art. What the fuck?
No.
No!
Suck your toes.
No! I need those!
Live on stream.
No, I need those!
By Jupiter's cock, is that blood?
You guys know that, like, translated from Roman, Jupiter's cock was actually an epithet? Like, actually. Like, when Romans were surprised, they would say, by Jupiter's cock! It's not dirty laundry. It's not dirty laundry if it's like, there's a statute of limitations on that laundry. If you got that laundry out for 5 years, like, come on now, it's got mold at that point. Toss it out.
What?
And secondly, the victim was already bleeding when he fell through the opening. Oh my. And so it follows that Mr. McGilded, who was inside the enclosed cabin himself at the time, cannot possibly be guilty of this crime. Everyone heard Gracie meow.
I know. She's
Make her meow.
Is that your wallet? Or you
Damn.
just glad to see me?
Hold up.
Both of them.
Notzi is visibly upset that
Nausea
Sai
is
liked her
visibly
fan
upset
art,
that
so
Sai
she can
liked
no
her
longer
fan art, so
threaten
she can
Sai
no
with
longer
it.
threaten Sai with it. Damn it! Damn it! Jupiter must have had quite an impressive... Have you heard half the myths about...
Jesus Christ. Like, that's...
Yeah, that's like 90%.
90%.
Yeah, like, Jupiter is just Zeus, but like Romanized. Like, you know, like 90% of like myths about Zeus involve his cock in some way.
Oh, I was gonna say 90% of from mythology involved like, oh no, another lady.
Ah, actually, I mean, honestly, like, the grand total of it is probably about 40%. But that's still way too much.
Yeah.
I mean, is it really a man whore if, like, most of it is, like, is examples of rape? No, he is not a himbo. No, do we need to break out the himbo chart again?
He's a fuckboy, is what.
He's a rapist. Also, you broke the homunculus again.
Sorry. I avert my eyes from the webcam, the almighty god.
Yeah, okay. So there are 2 golden rules for himbos, right? If a character does not share at least 70% of its characteristics with either Johnny Bravo or Duke Nukem, they are not a himbo. And yes, Duke Nukem is a himbo because Duke Nukem respects women.
Johnny Bravo? Like women?
Yes!
Yes, his mama, but what about all the others?
He respects all women. He has a very problematic way of approaching women he thinks is pretty, but he still respects them, and he respects their boundaries.
He doesn't respect the women.
Oh yeah, no, his approaching of women is fucking garbage, but he does respect women. Like, remember when, like, he fucking ran and he fucking, got,
Never fucking...
when he got catfished by that deer girl?
No, I don't. I have...
Well, he drank enough of his respect women juice to still give her a chance to go on the date.
Who murdered the goddamn...
It's this asshole!
Prove it.
But the blood could have sprayed up there. Oh my god. Literally. Can you say blood spatter analysis? How do you say blood spatter analysis in Spanish? Because you speak French, which is close.
I don't even know.
Fucking point then.
Excuse me for having a curiosity.
Hey Google, how do you say blood spatter analysis in Spanish? That's like too many syllables.
I heard analysis and stimulate.
Analysis de sangue. There we go, fuck it. It only found its way to that one particular spot on the skylight. Sure, but that would be very convenient. Blood splatter analysis in Dutch. Jesus Christ. Dutch really is just English and German, just like drunk fucking in a dumpster, isn't it?
Jeez.
What?
Jeez.
They speak 5 languages by the age of 5. They can take dumping on one of their languages. God damn it, the Elgato broke. It happens. I need new wires. Duke's motivation in the first game was Dr. Proton's takeover in the world prevented Duke from watching Oprah. Himbo! Himbo! No! You will admit that Duke Nukem and Johnny Bravo are himbos.
Never denied that Duke.
Okay, fair enough. I'm trying to rip the homunculus away from you. Ah, why does it focus on you? I'm closer to it. The largest parts of my grade for German classes were just speaking Dutch angrily. Oh my god, Duke Nukem does respect women, he just gets women, unlike Johnny. Ah. Johnny has autism, that must be it. He's a himbo with autism. Let's keep in mind that the skylight catch can only be unfastened from the roof deck. I myself wouldn't have been able to open it now, would I? There's no way to know for certain, is there? The gen really fell through the skylight. The blood is right there, you fucking femboy! Jesus Christ. Why don't you have a good look at the floor of the cabin between the 2 seats, Mr. First? It's all too plain, if you see. There's the aftermath that shows the poor fella dropped from a fair height right there, so it is. Donnie romance. Velma is also autistic. Autistic people tend to wind up together.
Hold it!
My fellow jury members. I think we can all agree that this is a clear proof of the defendant's innocence, can't we?
I believe we can, yes, sir. It's clear to me now where the filthy rubbish can be found in this courtroom.
So they don't make a pull the wool over my eyes, did they?
I just want her to just like tap, 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 and she just says, fuck the bitch. Just goes back. It very much is.
I won't tolerate any of the guild's carriages being sullied with blood. I won't tolerate it. Especially because they're all quantumly the same carriage, so we gotta clean every single one.
It's the 1890s, they don't understand quantum mechanics. So now Sidus wasn't talking loud enough, there's a noise gate. But now they are
You
dead.
got goblins on your side.
Hey,
Nothing
thank you
can
for the
go
follow,
wrong.
Miss Sweet Sweet. Yeah, Van Zykes has been quiet for a while. He might be dead. Hey, I always knew that nice gentleman who gave us that delightful park couldn't have done such a thing. Hell yeah, the return of the monarchy! Let's go! What is a quantum mechanic? Unfortunately, Faith build, you need a very high int build to understand it.
On three then, everyone. 1, 2.
Sync that shit up!
Objection!
Oh, fuck off, Van Zykes. A chilling performance, Mr. McGildy. Oh, and what would you be referring to there now, Lord Van Zykes? Must not be important. Shut the fuck up, Faithbuild. A bloodstain on the frame of a skylight. Such evidence is null and void. What? Why? For one extremely simple reason. Smear of blood never existed!
Objection!
I'm fucking sorry, what? My man literally just said, I don't see it. My man literally just went, no, it's not real. It's fake, it's 5G, fuck you. What are you talking about? It's there for all to see, it's there for all to see, and it's clearly blood. No, it's cum.
Objection!
I personally attended Scotland Yard's investigation of the omnibus. The officers involved went over that carriage with a fine-toothed comb. Well, see, here's the thing. They should have gone over with a fucking mop. You're looking for liquids, my guy. I can say with absolute surety. No such smear of blood existed in the carriage. At least not until this trial began.
What? Are you suggesting, Lord Van Zykes, that this stain of blood was...
Fabricated, my lord? Yes. And while this court has been in session... Nani? Jesus Christ, this fucking man... Oh, he's just a JoJo character, my god. What a palaver. I must say I didn't expect such crude reasoning from a persecutor of your standing, Lord Van Zykes. He's also Irish, which means he can't read.
You keep calling him Vancy.
I'm also Irish, I can't read. But I am Magnus McGildred, a fella known all over the capital for his fine contributions to public life. I don't take kindly to slander, and I'll fight it to the bitter end. But even if it's rolling off the tongue of the Raper or the Bailey. Mr. McGilded, I realize it's your first appearance in court as the accused. However, I am well aware of your involvement behind the scenes in a great many affairs of a dubious nature. Oh, you're very adept when it comes to avoiding getting your own hands dirty. And each time it happens that the case you're involved in is investigated, you adapt the facts. Oh my god.
Are you?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Back the fuck up, because you're scaring the homunculus again. Hey, this is why people should clip shit. And each time it happens, you adapt the facts. I'll have you know there was only 2 planes on 9/11. They didn't hit the Pentagon, I swear. Shut up. It was funny. Shut up. You mean to tell me saying I'm Irish, I also can't read, wasn't the most hilarious shit you've ever fucking heard?
Is that really why you lost?
Yes. Especially because you lost your shit. Let me just pour some blood. When you wield a fortune the size of a gilded, however ill-gotten it may be, nothing is impossible. Tampering with evidence, manipulating the scene of a crime, bribing witnesses. I toast your ability to concoct the most convenient of stories, sir. Tut, Lord Van Sykes. This will not do, that's for sure. Will it now, Counsel? How is it supposed to be pronounced? That's what I said, Zykes.
Nice nuts all over your face.
Fucking zyke me, mommy. Oh no! My man's literally said, hang on, can I get this to work? Did I fix it? Yeah, I got the oh no! I think it's fair to say, this all does sound like a rather far-fetched excuse by a desperate man. Your voice for Van Zykes reminds you of Salazar from That's the Vibe I'm Going For. The blood on the skylight didn't exist, you say?
Give me your shoes.
Ara. But if you little cast your minds back, it is not true that the omnibus there has been in the courtroom this entire time. How could anyone possibly put a smear of blood in there without a world and his wife seeing? Isn't that right now, Counsel? Hola, soy Dora. I don't know. All I know, there's a poor person involved somehow. Possibly one speaking in an East London accent. Possibly during the time when the entire courtroom was vacated because of a fucking smoke bomb going off. Now, it's true. The omnibus has been in full view the entire time the court has been in session. My learned friend. Here's to hearing your opinion on this matter. In your own words, of course. As you wish. Someone have tampered with the omnibus during this trial? If you're asking me, I think. I mean, I know the game wants me to say it could have been possible. But like, if I'm being a smart lawyer, I'm like, no, you fucking dumbass, it was there from the beginning, you're full of shit. I only have one fucking allowance left. Fine. The smart thing to do is just go, it's out of the question, but that's not gonna, okay, Sai has left, so now we can, actually, look, off they go. Off they go, off to the side. I just walked your GIF off the side. It's out of the question. Nim says bye. Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? I say Pan, by the way, also. Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo? You've fallen silent. I want to say it's out of the question. I mean, it has to be, doesn't it? But for some reason, I just can't bring myself to say... Oh my god, he literally can't fucking say it. My man's justice boner is so girthy. Holy shit. What is that? Ice cream. Oh, fuck.
Or alcohol.
Shit, I don't know. Bourbon chocolate cherry or mocha chocolate moonshine.
Oh shit, never mind. You can... Okay.
Oh fuck, yeah, that's right. I thought mocha meant chocolate for a second there. I'm dumb. So Sai brought alcohol ice cream, so that's fun. The omnibus has been full view of everyone in the court the entire time, so out of the question. Don't push Sai off the screen, we all know from Souls that gravity is OP. Might it actually have been possible? Oh, so they're just gonna, like, just send me through anyway. The defense lawyer, it's my job to advocate for the defendant as best I can. But still, the truth is for losers! My guy. What? I've never told the truth in my life.
That's fucking lies.
Exactly, see? There's no evidence to suggest that the defendant did as my learned friend suggests. However, in terms of having the opportunity to carry out the alleged tampering, there is one possibility.
Oh? Good gracious. Explain yourself, Captain.
Oh boy. Yes, there is. It seems my learned Nipponese I wanted, like, I swear to God, like, in the original Japanese, like, in the original Japanese, that must have said Oriental. What? That's not a slur.
No, I wondered about that.
Yeah, like, it's not a, like, seriously, it's not a slur. It's like an actual fucking, like, racial category. Like Mongoloid was, like, back then as well.
No.
Mongoloid was a real term, yeah. If your ancestry could be traced back to the steppes or northern China, you were considered of Mongoloid descent. And then those were considered the bad Asians, which is why Mongoloid is an insult now. Oh yeah, no, it's extremely specific, but yeah. You had, and then you had, like, the racial category that I'm not gonna say because its root word is the Spanish word for black. They had some really fucked up, like, categorizations on the census back then. But yeah, Oriental was, like, anyone from, like, South China, Korea, or Japan.
Deceit.
I'm sure everyone still remembers clearly the recess that we were forced to take. As a result of the smoke grenade fired by the witness currently in the stand, Miss Gina Lestrade. Bang! But, like... Seriously, Naruhodo, all you had to do, my guy... Yeah, no, the smoke grenade that ended off the last tree, and that was fired by Lestrade, yeah. The courtroom was filled with smoke, and everyone was thrown into confusion. All of us are made to leave this chamber. In that brief interval, under the veil of smoke and in all the chaos... There was no need for that fucking camera spin. There was no need for that. Oh yeah, so, we were investigating the omnibus, and then, like, a fucking smoke grenade went off. And it forced a recess. We had these fuckers dead to rights. It's not my job to find the truth. It's not a justice system, it's a legal system, for fuck's sake.
Damn.
It's true, though.
Fucking down. You are going so hard against Kazuma.
Fuck Kazuma. Like, like, this
He's
is...
your husband.
Yeah,
Your
but he...
dead husband.
But he also learned Japanese law. This is English law. English law is not about justice, it's about fucking punishment. It always has been. And fucking translated over here, and then y'all just went, like, super far with it.
You're supposed to be upholding Kazuma's legacy.
Then maybe we should be doing law in Japan, then.
Wanted to be here doing this.
Why has the witness not been taken into custody? Because fucking Ace Attorney. She should be held in contempt of court for having a fucking firearm, but no. Are you wise? What are you trying to pull, you rotten feckless gouger? Feckless gouger? You're supposed to be defending me. Tis a wicked plot. Tis a plot to undermine me, so it is.
Objection!
Whatever you think. Fuck. Whatever you think it is, it changes nothing. The facts are the same. After this courtroom was evacuated earlier as a result of the smoke and a number of inconsistencies materialized in relation to the omnibus.
Inconsistencies, such as?
Start with the storage compartment underneath the rear passenger seat. When the police investigated the omnibus, this compartment was full of the driver's items. Secondly, we have the smear of blood on the edge of the skylight. As I have said, that was not present at the start of the trial this morning. Oh, fuck.
Unfortunately, Lord Van Zykes. No one is able to corroborate your claims.
Where's Hosonaga when we need him? Hosonaga's like distant English cousin. Detective Gumshoe. Also, you're fucking with the homunculus again. When the omnibus was wheeled out, both the storage compartment and the skylight were shut.
Accordingly, I'm afraid to say, we cannot establish with any certainty this evidence is the result of tampering or not.
Indeed, my lord. No doubt there was not a single person who falls fit to verify such things. What do you think? Sorry? About the omnibus. Is there anything else unusual about the omnibus? I did... There? Please, I have no fucking idea. I have an inkling. Woomy. My lord. No, I want to play that. I want to play that again, but it's fucking dead. Which is... Oh, why did they not just... Okay. Why the fuck, for Splatoon 2, did they not just make, like Splatfest, like, a recurring thing? Like, I understand they reached, like, the end of, like, the ones they had in mind. But, like, why not just, like, start cycling them, like, every other month? The fuck? The moment they stopped doing Splatfests, the fucking game, it was like, it's like 15 minutes to find a fucking game now. It's ridiculous. I hate it. Bullshit. Like, I understand the third one's coming out, but still. There's one further inconsistency. Margaret surely could not have been present at the start of the trial.
What?
What in the devil's name are you gonna say now?
You violated
If
the
you
law.
dare to betray me, you little maggot, you'd better start watching your back.
Objection!
Oh, boy. Silence, McGilded. The court awaits the defense's clarification.
Arr.
I'll keep swinging one way and then the other. No idea what's the truth and what's deception. What am I supposed to believe in? Believe in the thing that lets you stay in England and do your study, you dumb fuck. Jesus. Oh boy. mean, this bloodstain is a lighter color than the others, so it's probably newer. I probably should have clocked, but I'm also very dumb. If we consider that the victim fell through the skylight onto the floor of the cabin, you would certainly expect to find signs of blood where he landed. But as far as I can recall, the bloodstain on the cabin floor was not there when the omnibus first brought into the courtroom.
Yes, I do believe you're correct, Counsel.
So did he forget it? Yeah, exactly! Like, I understand, like, you've got, like, the anime protagonist need of, like, oh man, I have to find the truth. But, like, my guy, this is not a justice system. Never has been. Although, as advocate for the defense, one might say that a very careless slip of the... I believe the bloodstain on the floor is a decisive piece of evidence. But the question is whether that evidence is genuine or whether it was unlawfully fabricated by someone. I feel compelled to admit that there's at least a possibility the evidence is fake. Jesus Christ. Well, time for the breakdown animation. Let's go. This trial is over. Mr. McGilded? I've done everything I possibly can to cooperate with the court, but it's all over now. But you're the defendants. It's over, I tell you. Jesus. Memory, recollection, what people think they saw. It's all nonsense. Facts are what counts. And the fact is, the bloodstain is there. Now! Well... And over the course of this desperate trial, long and extremely drawn out as it has been, that good-for-nothing raper of the Bailey has failed to present any decisive evidence at all. I mean, that is a fair point. I'm scandalized, so I am. I'd thought better of Lord Van Zykes. Well, my lord?
Must concur with the defendant. The unaffirmed recollections of an individual cannot stand as evidence. At this moment in time, the particular bloodstain in question is very much in existence, and in the absence of any credible method by which to prove his alleged previous non-existence, like, say, perhaps looking at the fact it's probably still fucking wet.
Like, seriously, if it's new, it should still be wet, right? Because, like, the old blood would be coagulated, because it's from, like, what, like 3-4 days before? Like, we should be able to, like, go down and be like, yep, no, that's new. High in cholesterol, too. Like, Jesus.
I regret to say it would be improper for this trial to continue.
Your lordship can't be serious.
Lord Van Zykes, what is your position?
The prosecution, my lord, has no further witnesses or evidence to present. Oh boy. Yeah, it's also a darker color, exactly.
In that case, as I believe we have explored every possible avenue in this matter, I shall proceed to my adjudication. As a formality, I am of course obliged to confirm with the defense first.
Formality? As things stand at the moment, it would seem that Mr. McGilder would be found not guilty. Yes. Which would mean we've won. Is that really the right outcome? Shut the fuck up, Ryanosuke! Jesus Christ!
Counsel for the defense, your closing statement, please.
Fuck all y'all. That's the closing statement. Yes, my lord. The defense believes... I'm gonna try and say the defendant is innocent, and Ryanosuke is like... The spirit of Kazuma is gonna appear behind me and just like shove his fucking sword through my asshole. The defendant is innocent. As Mr. McGilded's legal representative... This is why I hate honor! This is why I hate honor, like, in media, because it's like, no, my honor. I have to do the dumbest thing possible. My honor. If I don't fulfill my honor, my evil eye will shoot lasers. Like, Jesus. Like, I can't breathe. The air in here is stifling. But I'm this man's defense lawyer. Like, this man should have been the prosecutor, if anything. I believe the defendant, Magnus McGilded, to be innocent of the allegations brought against him. Here's the most important thing, live to your convictions. I mean, I guess, but it's like... Realistically, though, like, this man's a lawyer. Like, if you get tried for a crime, like, your lawyer should not be the one determining whether you're guilty or not. Your lawyer should be going out of his way to ensure that you're found not guilty. You know? Like, even if your name is Nigel Baby Murderer the Fifth, from the long line of baby murderers, and you definitely murdered those babies, you still want to get a lawyer that's gonna fight tooth and nail to prove that you did not murder those babies, despite the fact you clearly did. Because it was fun. And it's the way of my father and his father before him. Shit! Damn it. See, this is why I'm not the lawyer. Thank you, counsel. He's just... How deep is this wine bottle? My god. He's just like 20 wine bottles in a coat. Here's to you, my Nipponese friend. The most abject of closing I've ever... the most abject closing I've ever heard in a court of law. If you lie and it's proven, you're in deep trouble. Well, it's not lying if it's your job to prove a man innocent. Like, you know? Like, if the attorney doesn't know that he killed those babies, that's not a lie. Reload? What? Am I gonna get a game over? I'll have you know that I killed the fucker right there. Oh, it was a grand decision to appoint as my lawyer, so it was. A grand decision. Bad end? Like, actually? You saved one of London's most influential gentlemen, fella. You should be proud of yourself. Here, have this for your troubles. Eat. Your job here is done, fella. Fine work you've done, so you have. What do you mean? It's just as the right honourable gentleman so succinctly put it afore. The trial can't go on anymore. And your closing statement there was, how did he put it now? Nothing more than a formality. Not really, but the other option is cooler. See, now he just has, like, his villain breakdown, despite the fact that he won. My god, this man's. I really don't know what to make of this. It's a mistrial either way, really. Fine, fuck it, I'll load it, fine. Defendant could be guilty. I'm here in this courtroom today to advocate for the defense of my client, Mr. McGilded. However, at this moment in time, I cannot in all good conscience attest fully to the defendant's innocence. What are you saying, man? See, oh god, like, I'm sorry, like, I know, like, you've got the whole thing of, like, convictions and all that, but it's like, my man's was hired to do a job, and, like, as a lawyer, he has to fight for his client's innocence, you know? Like, if you... Fuck. Like, okay, so, like, like, yes, I know, there's a good chance he might have done it, and he's clearly tampered with evidence, right? Like, that's, like, clearly evidence tampering has happened, and this should be a mistrial. Like, but as a lawyer, his honor be damned. His job is get McGilded off, like, as best he can, to the best of his ability.
Jeez, that wording.
Silence. If the evidence points towards McGilded being innocent, and he's able to get the jury on side to be able to do it, then he's done his job, whether or not he actually believes in McGilded's innocence. If a lawyer gets to the point where they're like, oh yeah, no, this motherfucker totally did it, like you're supposed to recuse yourself. Like, if you 110% believe, oh, my client is 100% fucking guilty, and there's no fucking way I could in good conscience, like, prove him innocent, like, you're supposed to recuse yourself, you know? Like, and that looks bad on the person on your client anyway, if your lawyer had to recuse themselves because they think you're guilty as shit. So it might as well be giving oh yeah, no, this motherfucker guilty, throw him in the fucking prison. You know? Like, shit. However, there's also no conclusive evidence to prove that he is innocent. Good. Good gracious me. This is unprecedented behavior, counsel. Defense lawyer, calling the accused innocent into question. Are you of sound mind? No. He's high on fucking honor. Oh, it was like, oh wait, why is this bit the same? It was a grand decision to appoint you as my lawyer, so it was a grand decision. What? I must say, I didn't expect quite such an exciting spectacle at the end there, but still. Here, have this for your troubles. What the fuck? What the fuck? Got it, your job here is done, fella. So fine work you've done, so you have. What do you mean? It's just the right honourable gentleman so succinctly put it afore. The trial can't go on anymore. And your closing statement there was, how did he put it now? Nothing more than a formality. Wow.
That line is so much.
Wow! Holy shit! I really don't know what to make of all this. The evidence we've seen genuine, or was it fake? His lordship will be fuming. Any unsightly rubbish will be disposed of promptly, as I said. Fuck. The stinking Retro is guilty or something. You, mark my words. I feel terribly ashamed I haven't doubted that lovely fat man who gave us a lovely pot. Now that proceedings have unfolded in this way, I am compelled to declare a premature end to this trial. Furthermore, court must accept the defendant's plea. I thank you kindly, my lord. Now, if you don't mind, I have many more orphans to send to the mines. I hereby pronounce a verdict of this court. Objection! But we still haven't determined if the bloodstain in the omnibus is genuine or not. Imagine if just like they flipped it, so now that Naruhodo is on Van Zyke's like table and Van Zyke's on the defendant, and Van Zyke's is just like, what the fuck am I doing here? They just switch benches. We don't know if these witnesses are telling the truth or a pack of lies. We have no idea about the truth. Lord Van Zyke's. My lord. The case made by the prosecution was flawed, plain and simple. You done fucked up. If indeed the omnibus presented as evidence was tampered with, the prosecution's at fault for allowing such a disgraceful perversion of justice to take place. My sincerest apology. Objection! Objection! Don't talk about him that way! He's my new husband. But wait. When we were evacuated from the courtroom, Lord Van Sykes ordered the evidence to be secured.
I'm afraid the prosecution cannot shun responsibility in this matter.
That's unfair.
Welcome to England, my fuckboy. Fairness? We're still a horribly stratified class structure. We basically have castes to the modern day. What makes you think any of this shit is fair? The culpability of the defendant has not, at the present time, been established by this court. Consequently, the jury will not be required to proffer judgment. What?
Well, Lord Van Sykes, it's been a pleasure, so it has. And as for you, my dear fella, I couldn't have asked for a better defense.
Did you mean to tell me this has all been a grand waste of time?
'Tis the law of the land, my good man. If you'd like to pursue this matter further, you can always go ahead and try to change the law. That lot of good that'll do. There's still laws from fucking the 1200s on the fucking books. That's not a joke, by the way. That's an actual fucking thing. Even in the modern day, there are actually laws that date back to 1200 that are still on the fucking books. They're just not enforced. How dare you? Agnes McGildy. Good grief, you have more to say to me, have you? Just one thing. A warning. This is far from over. Well, something to be looking forward to, then. Fuck me.
I hereby pronounce the defendant Magnus McGilded not guilty by reason of shenanigans.
Well, Man, how amazing is it that whenever Phoenix defends someone who, like, actually did the fucking crime, like, some bullshit happens that basically invalidates the trial anyway, so it can just happen again. Like, seriously, the fucking Wright family has such a ridiculous fucking, like, case record, right? Because if we assume... So Naruhodo, like, his case record is gonna be, like, all wins, because he's the fucking protagonist. And then you got fucking Wright, and then you got, like, his basically surrogate son, like, Apollo Justice. And then you got, like, that time that his fucking sister, the magician, did a trial, and she won despite being a fucking stage magician. Oh, very convenient. Yes, indeed, Maine. That man straight up became a villain at the end. With the courtroom in pandemonium for the second time that day, the judge delivered his verdict. My first ever trial in Great Britain came to an abrupt end, with the defendant being found not guilty, ostensibly a victory for us. Ripper the Bailey kind of sucks at his job, my guy.
On hiatus for like 5 years.
This was him shaking the rust off. Like he
He's got a lot of rust.
he comes out of the fucking case, like, just kind of like rolling his shoulders. He's like, thank you, Naruhodo. Now for my next case, I'll be absolutely perfect. The rust is shaken off. Then you like read in the newspaper, like a guy who's like ostensibly the most innocent man ever, accused of like a brutal like quadruple homicide, finds him guilty in 10 seconds. Doesn't even put any evidence in, it's just immediate. He sucks at his job because, Your Honor, I motion for the defendant to be found not guilty. Sorry, for the defendant to be found guilty.
On what grounds, prosecutor?
The vibes, Your Honor. Indeed, guilty. So he sucks at his job because a witness fired off a smoke bomb which allowed tampering. So he also really wasn't making any arguments. Like Van Zyke's arguments basically amounted to because they fucking said so. You know, he didn't really put forth any evidence. Like all of this evidence that we have, this was put forth by the court, also by the court. This was put forth by Magnus himself. This one was put forth by Van Zykes. This was the court, this was the court. Van Zykes only put forth one fucking piece of evidence this entire time. Like, you can't really be a prosecutor and only introduce one fucking piece of evidence. You know what I mean? Like, shit. Alright, later, pirate. He put forward the no. I thought that was put forward by Scotland Yard. Ah, well. It certainly was a long trial. Yeah, it was. Your first ever trial on foreign soil and your first victory. It was a wonderful performance. Game Series never done evidence. I mean, that's fucking fair. Like, fucking, like this man's descendant. Like, this man's descendant literally just like, oh, yes, right. You see, I have a new autopsy report right here.
Oh, that's right. That is proof that Van...
Yeah, Van Zeke's 100% fucks because Edgeworth exists. Yeah, so, like, Edgeworth, like, in the future is like, oh, yes, right, here's the autopsy report. He'd be like, ah, yes, according to the autopsy report, this man had a heart attack. It's like, actually, right, here's an updated autopsy report that I didn't give you. You got the first one. This is the second one. Okay, so it says he was stabbed in the heart. How the fuck did we miss it on the first one? Ah, yes, but here's a third autopsy report that I got just 5 seconds ago while I was standing here. I've got a little monkey under my desk that brings me autopsy reports. Have I taken the time to examine Ryu's pin? I have not. Oh, it says Cosmo on the inside of the armband. No. No, illegal. And to you, Mr. Zato. Thank you for your assistance. And the Japanese really love their armbands, don't they? Like, in Europe, we see an armband and we're like, hey! In Japan, they see an armband like, oh. You are very, very, very high ranking. I defer to you. Like, Jesus. The trouble is, we're still completely in the dark about what actually fucking happened. Well, we didn't have enough time. But no, that's wrong! I mean, who is actually responsible for Mr. Mason's— That's not your job, Brian Nosuke! You're a defense attorney, you fucking bastard! Holy shit! We don't even know that! The sole aim of the defense is to obtain a verdict that exonerates the defendant. Thank you, Susato! Holy shit! Like, I feel like the fucking Wright family should have been detectives. Like, holy fuck. This should have been a detective game, not a fucking attorney game. Danganronpa is a fucking murder game. That's not a detective game. That's a, oh shit, I'm going to be murdered by a fucking crazy bear.
Yeah, but you have to do to get murdered.
You're not exactly a
You
fucking—
play as the detective in one of them.
Yeah, but you're also not a lawyer.
No?
You're not a detective or a lawyer, except for that one game where he's not even really a detective because of spoilers.
He is.
He's not!
But he is.
He's hypnotized!
Yeah, but himself is.
If I hypnotize myself to think I'm a dolphin, does that make me a fucking dolphin?
What is it that you say about ego death all the fucking time? You're gonna unhypnotize yourself from being a dolphin, and according to your logic, you will have killed that dolphin.
Fuck the dolphin.
Do not fuck the dolphin! That's illegal!
And yeah, hypnosis isn't ego death, unless like you're if you implant an entirely different consciousness and then you erase that consciousness, then yes, that is ego death. But hypnosis itself is not ego death.
And that's what they physically could not go back. Listen.
Taking her up is dumb.
Yes, it is.
No! Stop lusting after dolphins! God damn it!
Dolphins are people too.
No, they're explicitly not. Ego nap. It's not an ego death, it's an ego nap. Aye, that you did. Wonderful work with that dolphin there, lady. Mr. McGill. Ah, and the girl is with him too. Well, it seems the stories are true. Oh, what stories? About the 6 enormous fireworks they be letting off. And they do be letting off fireworks when, like, bruh. Fireworks would never jive with me, what the fuck? Sure, you guys must have seen them now. Spectacular, wouldn't you say? So the fireworks are confirmed to be diegetic. Fuck me. I heard it was a sight to behold, and to be sure it was. And I have you to thank, both for having an opportunity to say it. This fucking man. Like, Susanna looks so uncomfortable. Oh. I don't know about that. I'm not sure I really did anything. What on earth are you saying, fella? How did I walk out of there a free man, then? I don't think it was so much thanks to me as down to your planning. You're a straight-talking fella, aren't you? Well, that's a shame, because there's a lot of gay around at this time period. You're gonna be missing out.
Number 3. That one.
Yep. Like, actually, though, like, Victorian era, like, don't let anyone tell you that the Victorian era was homophobic, because there was gay everywhere.
That's when they invented nipple piercing.
Yes, indeed. Nipple piercings were invented this time period. Like, while yeah, like, there's no such thing as, like, gay marriage, and, like, if you were, like, openly on the street, like, doing para-gay activities, then yeah, like, you'd be judged, but, like, there's more of a societal judgment thing, and less of a, hey, that guy's gay, beat his ass! So, like, you go into an opium den, you go to, like, a mansion owned by a married couple where the man is away on business trips a lot with his best friend, while the woman is bringing her best friend around to help her cook and clean. No. There was a lot of gay. A lot of it. Here's the thing, since I've been asking. Wait, a clip? A clip, you say? I'm clipping? I can't download YouTube clips. Shit. I need to go back and find that in Twitch VOD. Damn it. Yeah, the Victorian era was, like, surprisingly tolerant. But, like, in its, like, weirdly repressed way. Where it's like, oh yeah, no, we tolerate it, just, like, behind closed doors. Yeah, like, everyone was doing it. But, like, and everyone knew everyone was doing it. But, like, you had to, like, maintain, like, this, like, weird sort of, like, decorum on the street, you know? Weird. Gentleman on the streets, femboy in the sheets. I must say, you had me astray in the head there once or twice. But you're young and headstrong. Ah, 'tis water under the bridge. Too long for me to clip it on Twitch. I know, I'll just find a timestamp and do it myself later. Congratulations, Mr. McGill, on having your name cleared. Nothing's resolved. It's not your job, Jesus! There's only one thing that matters to me. Oh? Aye. They've all seen that I didn't do that odious and abstinent deed. 'Tis a grand, is it not? I suppose it is. Now the fine fellers of Scotland Yard can take matters into the hand and sort out any wee details. They'll all see it for what it is. They'll get to the truth. I have absolute faith in him, so I have. After all, we'll be providing a good number of their wages with all the taxes I pay. I mean, he can't be evil. He's a rich guy that pays taxes. Right?
Yeah.
Like, shit. Like, fuck, the man pays his taxes. Like, literally, like, more morally good than most modern-day millionaires. It's not that funny, my guy. So then, as we agreed aforehand, 1,000 guineas for your troubles, fellow. Weren't also rich taxes higher than current days? I mean, yeah, but also they fucking paid them. You know? Like, isn't it like rich people pay like half the amount of percentage, or they're supposed to pay like half the amount of percentage as like a regular person, which is like fucked because of the fact that they've got so much more money than a regular person, so like 2% for them is like nothing, but 5% for us is actually quite a bit. Yeah. But also, like, back then, yeah, taxes were, like, relatively higher, but also back then they had a flat tax. So, I don't know what the numbers were. But they had, like, a flat tax across the board, right? There was, like, let's say 5%. So everyone was paying 5%. Which is also not good, because 5% for a poor person is still a lot more than 5% for a rich person. But at the very least, the rich did fucking pay their taxes. No! I want to talk about history. Araby West, you're a humble people, are ya, from the east? Well, have you insist? But have this, still at all. You deserve a reward. Mr. Magnus McGilded? And also, like, the currency was worth a lot more back then, too, yeah. Everything is ready, sir, if you'd like to follow me into the courtroom. The courtroom? What's this, officer? Just sooner than I was led to believe. I hope he's not inconvenient, sir. There were some changes to the schedule. It's 4 p.m. It's time for your dick flattening. Well, I must be making tracks now. Tis time for the inspection. They really make that easy, don't they? What inspection? Oh boy. They're gonna examine the omnibus again, so I'm told. I asked if I could be present for it myself. They're going to examine it again? Now? Naturally, I'm under no obligation to take part anymore in this matter now, but as an upstanding member of London society, I do be doing my best to help whenever I can. It's a gentleman's duty, so it is. So then, fare thee well. It was an absolute pleasure meeting yous. Fun fact? Fun fact! I love fun facts. What's the fun fact? Hope you have a whale of a time while you're studying here in Great Britain. I have enough points to change the game. You have enough points to pick the next game. Assuming I don't have a collab scheduled. And please don't put V Rising, because I really don't feel like fucking playing that on stream, because I don't understand. I mean, I'm gonna be playing that anyway. It's one cartridge. Like, seriously, I don't understand V Rising at all. I'd like to be able to understand the game before I fucking play it. And I request that you play it with me so I can teach you. Nim's already teaching me how to play it. There he goes, a free man. Oh, I forgot she was here too. Damn. Fucking, like, actually, isn't it Amogus with the chat tomorrow? Isn't that on the 27th? I think Amogus was on the 27th. Hang on, let me check the Discord. Let me check. Yeah, so Amogus event is on the 27th at 5 p.m. And 25th, I have a collab with Dulla the Dulla Handmaid. How old is Naruhodo, do you know? He's 23. Meaning that unfortunate... Wait, she's 17! I thought she was... Wait, didn't we just learn that she was 15?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
So what you're saying is...
Hey. Hey.
It's a joke.
Gross.
For legal reasons, it's a joke. Oh fuck, she's gonna shoot me! Oh god, oh fuck, why am I just letting her load this gun? Don't move! Whereas I want to say get a move on, she really does take forever to load that thing. Miss Lestrade, would you mind putting that thing down? You're a grown-up. I'm sorry? No, I ain't all grown-ups! Christ. Bitch, you are 17. You are legally an adult in this time period. Ah, there you are! Whoa, that is not what I expected! Why is there a steampunk lolly here? And why does she have Sholmes's glasses? Naughty, naughty, running off like that. Is this some kind of picnic? Who is this sassy lost child? And taking that with you as well. I was looking forward to the trial run of my experimental smoke grenade launcher.
Talk about a trial run.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Oh, hers is bigger! How do you want to play? You won't beat me. Excuse me, but who the fuck are you? Oh, good day to you. I'm, well, the inventor, I suppose, of that machine. The inventor. Well, normal smoke grenades are so dull, don't you agree? White, white, and more white. It's like the population of this country. If you have to be shrouded in smoke, could it at least be a pretty color, I thought to myself. Do we have to be shrouded in smoke, though? It's England, so yes. I just took my eyes off it for a moment whilst I was changing into a different omnibus, and she pinched it. Luckily, I fitted it with a telegraphic beak. Fuck off! Holy shit. Tell her what's what? So she put chlorine? No! God, no, not chlorine gas. Anyway, you're coming with me now. Back to my laboratory.
Is that your wallet?
Vibe to this bop first. I mean, it is a bit of a bop, yeah.
I hope.
Can we vibe to this bop for a sec?
What for? To apologize, of course, silly. To my technician. What? You mean, say sorry? Also, you're poor, so we're going to use you in some horribly illicit experiments. No one will care. 1890, baby. You must say sorry when you've done something wrong. Surely an adult has told you that before. An adult? I don't listen to no adults. Come along then, she's just moving that bitch along at gunpoint. Holy shit. Wireless telegram tech? That's a thing. That's not a thing in 1890. That is not a thing. Oh good, you see, I knew you'd want to do the right thing in the end. Very sure that's what she wants, not get shot by that massive gun. Why is there a steampunk lolly? Like, why is there just a steampunk lolly here? Oh, you just yeah, that's what just Suzado's voice sounds like now. Just yeah, you're right, but where to? Oh, I haven't had time to find a place to stay. Yeah, maybe if you had like 1,000 guineas, my guy, you could fucking get a place to stay. Jesus. All our traveling cases are still with the bailiff. I was really planning to spend a day in search of lodgings. At this late hour in the day, I'm afraid we may be out of luck. Don't worry, though. I have a plan. If the worst comes to worst, I've heard of a lovely park where we could spend... No! That's how you get murdered! Please tell me you're not thinking of a gilded park. I know it may be a little chilly at this time of year, but... Our youthfulness will... This is how you die. Actually, this is how you die. Like... Fuck. Homeless people in London. There's a reason they sleep in the subway. Because they will die if they sleep in parks. Holy shit. I think a midwinter London night will freeze a young person's soul as easy as an elderly one. Oh dear, that doesn't sound agreeable. Absolute fuck. And she's wearing a fucking silk kimono, so she's gonna be dead. That 1,000 guineas would have paid for a lovely warm room or a mansion. Yeah, maybe you should have fucking gone for the money, idiot. So the trial to determine my worthiness for the study tour was over by the end of our first day in London. However, why do you laugh? Oh, because you're looking at fucking So Sai is just scrolling down their Twitter feed, just looking at pictures of Nagito Komeda.
It's an RPG. Excellent RPG adventure.
Send help. Sai is looking at Nagito Komeda, which might as well be porn. Just as the Reaper of the Bailey had warned, the case was far from over. Oh boy. Oh, anime!
What's going on? Get the fire brigade! Water!
They set the omnibus on fire! Oh my god!
How did this happen?
I don't know, sir. By the time I got here, it was already engulfed.
No one was supposed to be allowed in here before we started
These are the most
investigating.
stereotypical accents I've ever heard, and I love it.
No. Oh, good God.
Oh, someone's dead.
There's someone in there.
Oh no, the judge!
Oh. This can't be.
Oh my god, my voice for the judge was pretty much spot on. You see, Mr. McGilded, I always get my man!
That's why he's the Reaper of the Bailey.
You either leave in handcuffs or a fucking body bag. There is no in between. Holy shit.
Is that your wallet?
Or in an urn?
Excuse me.
I mean, you could put the
Oh,
urn in a
oh.
bag. Right?
Where's McGilded? I take
mean,
back what I
hey.
said about Van
Wait.
Zyke's reaping abilities.
This... No, fuck off. That is not what the name of the... No!
What?
The name of the fucking fourth case. The,
About it.
the Adventure of the Clouded Kokoro. That has the same vibe of when I do a shitpost and say, my Kokoro go Doki Doki. They could have just called it The Adventure of the Clouded Heart, but instead, no. The Clouded fucking Kokoro. Ugh.
That's awfully.
I mean, Kokoro just means the Adventure of the Clouded Heart. That's the literal fucking
Yeah,
thing.
that's
so.
what I'm saying. Yeah,
What was inside? We don't know what's inside, but it's probably a dude. Of course you fucking know. You've played the entire game. Go fuck yourself. Can we do a few escapades to end stream? My guy, my throat hurts. I would very much like to rest my throat. Holy shit. What is an escapade anyway? What is an escapade? What are they talking about? Is there like a bonus thing? Yeah. Selling special contents? Ugh. Okay, so it looks like these are all just like oh no. So yeah, so it looks like these are all what's the words? Mini stories. How long are these? They're cute little scenes? Fine, we'll do one. We'll do one. Like, my throat is actually killing me. Just look at my priceless treasure now. Myself I have scrubbed and scrubbed. The repellent odor of meat shall never be repelled from its resplendent surface again.
You have it back in your possession, at least. You should be grateful, old man.
How dare you? Excuse me, but I would like to get that Zabaton cushion there if I could. Hmm? Oh. Rest assured, you miserable military malefactor, this is not over. Incarceration awaits those who defraud a senior citizen for his priceless treasures. Alright, later, Zeno. We're just about done anyway.
Watch your tongue, old man. Mark my words, I won't...
Sorry, Sergeant, but could I just get that Zabaton?
Oh. I won't go to jail, never! Imagine if I did. The very next day, my boy would starve without the chain of command in place to provide for him.
So is this man just a single dad? Holy shit. What is his wife die in childbirth? Using the child to protect yourself? Myself, I call that abstinent cowardice.
Oh, really? And just who employed the old poor defenseless senior citizen tactic, Not the only way to fight an enemy who's using underhanded tactics is with tit-for-tat strategy.
I'm sorry to interrupt again, but I just need to get at that Western-style cushion there on the sofa.
Enough of this insubordination. What do you want, man?
Oh, please, don't mind me. Aha! No my eyes deceive me, I was this wild-eyed criminal from the trial before. Wide-eyed, perhaps, but criminal, no. We got a term for this here in Latin America, Papa Luchon. Fighting/fighter dad. Ah. What's this unhealthy fascination you exhibit with the seating arrangement of others, Why are you peering under the cushion of this upholstered seat? Oh, well, the thing is...
Any luck? Did you find it?
It's the ball. No, sadly, I don't think it's here, Kazuma.
Really are a liability, Rhinosuke. Report at once! You lost something, is that it?
Yes, we were just on our way to a party to celebrate my friend's victory here when... I realized that my university pin badge was missing. A university pin badge, you say? Yeah, for my collar here, you see?
Affirmative. Uniforms must be kept in prime condition at all times. A missing badge is unacceptable.
I thought if I looked around, I could probably turn it up somewhere. Like the old tale of the Koban coin and the steak! A parable of which I am acutely aware. But I've exhausted my search now, really. The only logical conclusion is that someone must have stolen it.
Don't look at me! I don't find any old metal objects irresistible, you know! Imagine what would happen if little Trooper Ido here swallowed something like that.
I mean, hey, then he could go to prison, no problem, right?
I'm afraid we'll have to give up, Rhinosuke. Still, if you tell the office your student number, they should be able to issue you with a new one. Oh my fucking god.
What's the matter? Don't tell me. Yeah, I don't remember my student now. Oh my god! I don't believe it. I mean, this is the second time you've lost your badge, isn't it? Third, actually.
You didn't think you could remember it. You should have made a note of it somewhere. I told you that until I was blue in the face the last time this happened.
I do seem to remember someone telling me something along those lines.
It was you, wasn't it?
This fucking man is so stupid.
Can't even remember who told you need to remember it?
Well, student numbers are 6 digits, Kazuma. Who could remember 6 whole digits? That's a lot of digits, I don't know.
Yume isn't exactly a long-established university, you know. All our numbers are still rather low. My man's number is 000003.
In fact, they only use the last 3 digits. Well, that might help, I suppose. That might help. Rhinosuke, it's only 3 digits you need to remember. Just 3! Sorry, my brain is such a disappointment. It me. Truly, we are all Rhinosuke on this blessed day. Ah, yes, well, anyway, young man. Myself, I was greatly impressed with you in the courtroom today. Wait, me? Lawyer already, before you've even graduated, and such a loyal friend to this one. This one? What's that supposed to mean? Oh no, I still have much to learn. In fact, that's what brought me to this. That was brought home to me in no uncertain terms only last year. Did you know that my neck is incredibly open to blunt force trauma? Really gotta work on that.
Too soon.
My Achilles neck was spectacularly exposed by my best friend here. Indeed. What, by me? It's the first time I've heard of it. Yes, by Rhinosuke Naruhodo. You can't have forgotten, surely. It was last summer, the speech contest. The speech contest? All that. Contestants had to take the stage and deliver a public address on any subject they chose. We were competing to give the most compelling and powerful speech. And yours was great. It made a huge impression on the audience. Obviously, since I was a budding student of law, I was determined to win. And sure enough, one by one, my opposition fell. I reached the final at last. Came against you. Yeah, so you did. Not being rude, but when I first laid eyes on you, I thought to myself, yo, this man can't even read. This cheeky, wide-eyed no-hoper is out of his depth. He's gonna be a pushover. That's your version of not being rude, is it? Why, even a young, weak Russian ballerina could kill me by complete accident! Well, I paid for my complacency, because it brought on that humiliating defeat. Defeat? How were your ranks compromised? My speech was going very well. I had the audience in the palm of my hand. They hung on my every word. And then, when I came to the very last line... Yes? What happened at the very last line? It's supposed to be a climactic end. Fortunately, I completely fouled it up. He's very bad at reaching the end of things. Never! You mean, you stumbled on your words? Yes, I'm very prone to stumbling just over words, over small ink spills on the floor, all sorts of things. I sure hope there's never anything pointy behind me. Spectacularly. Even now, I can't believe I ruined it. Well, what on earth did you say, man? Rhinosuke, you'd better say it. I still can't get my tongue around it. Sure, of course. I can still recall it perfectly. What you said at the end of your speech, or rather, what you intended to say at the end of your speech. To rise, ladies and gentlemen, and applaud our forefathers' plight and the fight for filial piety. Shut the fuck up, or I'll make more jokes about his weak-ass neck. Oh shit, do we want to do food soon? Get started on the food and I'll come on.
Oh,
Watch it on your phone.
there's a delay.
And what went wrong? What indeed. Myself, I see no problem with the pronunciation of these paltry words. In that case, old man, I invite you to say it yourself. Very well then, I shall. Ahem ahem. To rise, ladies and gentlemen, and applaud our forefathers' plight and their flight. The flight for filial piety. It's impossible! The arise, ladies and gentlemen part I delivered perfectly. But The next part had me floundering for a whole 5 minutes. By the end of it, I was on my knees in front of the podium, a blabbering mess. My legs are very weak, you see, almost as weak as my neck. And that's when the audience started to heckle you. Arise, arise, they were shouting. Hell on earth. But then, of course, this man went and delivered his word perfect speech with a perfect ending. How'd it go again? Let me see. So, my dear fellows, the message is simple. Treat your father and mother with respect. Something like that? I mean, talk about stating the obvious. But the fact is, I lost that speech. Tongue-tied is the only way to describe it. Well, it is quite tricky to say, I agree. That final fight for filial piety, especially. And since that day, I've had this question whirling around in my head. Why did our forefathers choose such an awkward phrase? Was it to mock their children? Yes. I mean, it should never have been called filial piety in the first place. Fuck you, Kazuma! At least you're going to Great Britain soon. You might not be a blah 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 blah. Based peasant being forward-thinking and using simple speech. I can't. In the first place. Having lost that accursed contest, I came after you to ask you a question. How is it that you never trip up on your words? I inquired. And you just gave me a broad smile and said, speaking fast is my hobby. I mean, really? What kind of a hobby is that? Do you think you could take your hand off of your sword? Besides, it's just a way to pass the time. After that, you started talking to me 10 to the dozen, like you were possessed almost. Honestly, you can't imagine the shock I suffered that day. You really can't. You're right. Can't.
Speaking fast is sort of the hobby I'd expect a civilian like you to waste his time on.
Well, you have to practice, of course, but there are some simple things to start with. Like this famous one, for example. Swift samurai sword swipes silently sideways. Ah, yes.
Is that your wallet?
Hobby worthy of
Just
pinch.
let-
Well, let's say, hypothetically, that I had a very weak neck and was...
A hobby worthy of Ben Shapiro.
Please. Yes, even a decrepit tongue and an ailing frame such as mine can find its way around that one. I've no doubt. It's just a bit of fun, really. I can't imagine anyone would struggle to say it. Isn't that right, Kazuma? Swift, swamurai, swart. Ah! A blabbering mess by word, too. It's fucking mans. How does one for Bon Clay just change? I don't fucking know, my guy. Fucking One Piece is weird. It's not just a samurai. Every good soldier needs to be able to handle a sword. That's why I've been busy teaching Ido the That is a toddler! What did you give him, a fucking Tonto? Fucking Christ. Toothpick. Come to think of it, not long after that, we started to attend lectures together, didn't we? We got in that debate about family values at the sukiyaki place on campus. Oh no. Okay, which one of them was arguing against gay rights? They're debating family values.
So, Kazuma, I think. Inosuke strikes me as a homophobic Kazuma.
Really?
A bit.
Really? What I assume is that Kazuma's was more poetic or varied in vocabulary, but Naruhodo's was concise, just as passionate, easier to get in his diction. I mean, one thing I've noticed is when you're giving speeches, people tend to be like, they don't like being talked at, they like being talked to. Like, so if your speech is like full of like really long words and like shit that makes you sound pretentious, it's gonna make you sound like an asshole, especially in a competition judged by peers. If it's a speech that you're giving like to, like if you're like the president and you're giving it, then yeah, you want to have good diction, you want to be eloquent, you want to sound pretentious, but you want to sound educated, right? But if it's like a debate, then you don't want to sound like you're talking down to your audience. So more casual and simple to understand. Yo, you son of a bitch. I have to read with my glasses off? God damn it. Sorry, set the timer for 15 minutes. Please. We're going to that debate about family values at Sukiyaki Place on campus. Do you remember? Yes, your argument was full of jokes and puns and wordplay as usual. I remember it well. Oh, was it? In any case, I swore that I would never let myself forget the shock you gave me back then. And as a symbol of how seriously I took that oath, I decided to wear this. My red Hachimaki headband. Fuck's sake. Really? He wears the fucking headband because he got styled on. Oh boy. Oh boy, we finally returned to anarchy. I can't read chat anymore. I literally can't read. I can't read chat anymore. The word's too small. I see lawyer and simple words, and that's about it.
As a lawyer, using that are quite easy to grasp. Good thing. Lawyers suggest not that common at the
Which would explain why Naruhodo is like such a big dick G. Yeah. Sorry, Kazuma. Yes. You've lost me there, I'm afraid. I don't see the link. What does your red headband have to do with your oath? Because it'll always remind me of that smug look on your face you uttered those
stick.
I already did that one. I took the crown off because the crown was on. Yeah. As you utter those tantalizing words. Oh, that said tarnishing words for a moment there. What words? You mean another tongue twister?
Whoever decided to take glasses off.
You're a monster. I practiced and practiced and my tongue bled, but in the end, I mastered it. Mastered what? Well, I think it's time you heard this, actually. Listen carefully now. Here goes. Red headband, lead headband, dead headband. There, word perfect, see? What? Not even a tongue twister. Even Korakuda just doesn't give a shit. He's gone. This man's gone now.
Irish.
What?
Irish.
Irish wristwatch. Not that hard.
I heard it.
Shut.
Oh, and L and R are
So what you're saying is, in order to do that, probably I would have had to put on like a really racist accent. Shit. I should be meaning to ask you about that. About the story behind your headband, I mean. In 15 minutes yet? God damn it. Fuck! Till now, you know, so I never forget the shock and humiliation of that day. That's why I wear this red headband every single day without fit. Man sleeps in it. Like he pulls off the headband, it's like all necrotic under there. my man showers with that on. I don't know exactly how much of a shock you think you had back then, but it can't be more than the shock you've just given me now. What do you mean? Well, I'm sorry to have to tell you, but the tongue twister I said didn't go the way you seem to remembered it. Huh? It's just as famous as Swift Samurai Sword, so I can't believe you don't know it, really. Our man's is a fucking hippo. It goes red bread pan, lead bread pan, dead bread man. Wait, what? Red pan. Wow. Our mans couldn't get like a single word in. Holy shit, this petty bitch.
My man can't even do a baked broccoli.
Oh boy. Imagine if like the headband like was down the entire time, like it finally didn't have wind behind it. And then when he just said like I finally put the wind in your headband, then it came back. That would have been such a nice touch I never would have done. Damn you, Rampart! Damn you! It's not too late, Private. You could always start wearing a red bread pan on your head instead. Your youthful vigor is manifest, young man. Your cheeks are glowing redder than your hachimaki. Oh man, interesting, he said "Ura." That's a very famous thing in Russian. Like the boat he died on. He did a Russian war cry. Why do so many words have to be so similar? Like neck, wreck, trek, smeck. No, do not bite my hand. No. So, looking forward to Great Britain then. Where you have to deliver speeches to the court in English. Oh. I suppose I can always shell seashells on the seashore. Maybe it might have been a good thing he died. Imagine him doing Magnus's trial. He would have embarrassed himself.
And that's preferable to him being dead?
What the fuck? You're gonna, like, what the fuck was that? Why are you so upset about him dying? My god. So did Magnus die? I don't know. Someone was in there. Don't know who. What was that noise? That was Sai screaming because a character that they like fucking died.
No, it's because you were being stupid about them dying. I already did my grieving, thank you.
Grieve for each one of the vertebrae in his neck. Ow! Ow! Why would you hit me? Can't believe it. Domestic violence.
At least your neck didn't snap.
Nah, it's reinforced with metal, remember? That's like most of the problem.
No, that's underneath.
Oh, that's true. Grieving, it's just a bunch of pixels. Damn. Can't believe you grieving for a bunch of pixels. I can't believe it.
What do you think happened when Nagito died?
I don't know, I was too busy laughing.
I was distraught. He was even more pixelated. He wasn't even 3D.
Are you late? Yes, Claire, we're actually about to end. Shit. Oh boy, but, stream done, stream complete. We have done an escapade, we have completed the trial. So the next trial will be next week.
Yes, Nagito's the worst and I hate him and I love him.
Yeah, Nim, like, Sai agrees with you. He's the worst. Unfortunately, Sai has really bad taste in husbandos. So, alright. So, thank you everyone for coming to the stream. Oh god, is it really only Hayak streaming right now? Ugh.
Jeez.
What?
The second time this stream.
That's the rapist!
What?
That's the rapist one.
What?
I'll explain off stream. I still follow him. I don't. He's on my recommendeds though. God, do I know anyone who's streaming right now?
Waifu? What'd you say my waifu? Yours is obviously Futaba.
I don't know who your waifu would be. Husbando, like, that's clear.
I have, like, several.
Wait, is Take-Two streaming? Shit, let's raid Take-Two then. Oh shit, yeah, Take-Two's Why am I not following Take Two? What the fuck? Alright, so chat, Twitch chat, we are gonna go raid Take Two. Everyone say hi to him. YouTube chat, we will be back tomorrow with anime at noon. I don't remember what one it is, because I don't remember my own schedule, because I'm stupid. And we will have a collab with Dulla the Dulla Handmaid at 5 p.m. Oh,
Nazi
boy.
is my waifu.
Oh, no. Love you. Alright. Bye, everyone.